Yeah.
And that's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because I need Maureen to get that 99 cent. I want her to
Yeah.
get that whole 99 cents so she can get me. I love her and I want her to get it no matter what.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hold that penny. I'm gonna give her 99 cents and I'm gonna keep that 1 penny for myself.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. I can't
Yeah,
believe they
thank you.
approved you pretty quick. That's great.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. They must not be super busy, so it's like,
Now
oh, we can just, oh yeah, just let her go through whatever.
that's how you've been putting in some work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, girl dad cooking up deliciousness.
How you doing, girl? There.
And add a near. I think I've gotten
And,
most. Oh,
Yeah.
Duncan. Brenda
Yay.
didn't grab you. Hello, Brenda. Thanks for coming in.
today is
Nasia.
8th. Let me let you know a little bit more. If you want to
Okay.
learn how to cook, there will be a YouTube cooking contest. You have to put hashtag. Oh Lord, what is it? Hashtag cook off or something like that. And it has to be in by the 10th, saying that you're in it. And the competition will actually be on the 30th of this month.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, can't nobody be tasting the food, so they're just gonna have to judge it by its appearance. And
Spirits.
I'm gonna put smell-o-vision. I'm gonna create smell-o-vision.
Mm-hmm. You should.
So
You should.
I can like off camera put that Vaseline on it like they do in commercials and stuff and make it look really, really nice.
Really shiny.
Really shiny. It's like, ew.
Now,
Use some mashed potatoes for ice cream. Back in the day, they used to do that in the commercials.
now I done seen some things on YouTube, and I know we don't have smell-o-vision, but a certain thing you can see on here, and you actually smell the stench. Yeah, that ever affect y'all?
What was that? That you could smell the
No.
stench through the
Yeah.
television?
Yeah, it's not real smell-o-vision, but you can see certain things on here, and
Yeah.
depending on
Right.
what it is, and you can
Yeah.
actually smell it. Just because you see
Mhm.
it, you can smell
Oh,
the
your
stench.
brain tricks you. Like you
Yeah,
can't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
start going, why can I smell that?
yeah.
So Bayou, she said, question, Maureen,
Hey, damn
when
it.
you applied to get monetized, did they give you an option to pick which past videos you wanted to monetize? I'm not at that level. I still have to go through another 1,000 watch time hours added. I need to get up to 4,000, and then I will be able to have the videos monetized. But I don't know. I think Cece was saying she wasn't going to be staying in here. Um, uh, J3, are you monetized?
No, I'm not. I ain't trying to get it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's why I can act a fool.
Do whatever you want. But anybody else who's monetized, could you answer that question? Do you get to go back and pick past videos that you want to monetize? My assumption would be that you get to monetize them all, actually. That would be
Yeah. I think you have to click on something to
right to choose them.
go. Yeah, to choose them. But
Right.
yeah, I believe you could unless they say like no, they come back at
Mhm.
you and say something. And usually they'll
Right.
give you a chance if there's something in that video to remove it as to
Right.
why it can't be monetized. From what I know from other people who are monetized, because I'm still
Mhm.
on my
Thank you
way
so
to
much.
just first level.
Hey, Bam It with Arthur Butler. Thanks for coming in. Hey, so Blaz.
Dolores said you can monetize
Okay.
all your past videos. Just make sure it's within rules.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, what were we getting paused for? I missed that. Dang, nabbit.
I missed it.
I don't know what we did. So
Who?
thank you for
Yeah.
the congratulations.
I didn't do it.
Who's getting paused? Which one? You got to name a name. Got to
Something.
name a name so we know.
Yeah. Yeah, because then we go, that was you, Maureen. You need to be paused. Mhm. Mhm. So thank you. Anyway, thank you for the congratulations. And again, I'm gonna, shout out to Sweet Thumb because about a week ago, I would just get comments on all, terribly old videos that were, really bad.
Oh, sweet.
And he was just dedicated to like, I'm watching that video, I'm watching that video, I'm watching that video. And it was just like, thank you so much. And it's just, that little extra boost that just gives the algorithm going, oh, look at people like your old, poor
You know,
videoing, poor editing.
It'll help circulate them again too.
some of the old ones will come bite you in the butt and make you big.
That's right.
You never know.
20
You
minutes
just
of
never
me
know.
doing time lapse going back and forth, in the yard. That's great.
Hey,
Oh, he said
so blessed.
smell-o-vision.
I don't know what's so bad
Smell-o-vision.
about that. I must be of a pure mind tonight because I can't figure that one out.
I guess because he said, "Could you can smell it?" Move your
Like if you're watching something and
yeah, it depends what you're watching.
well, I appreciate that, sweet thumb. I do really appreciate it. And
Oh,
it was just, it's encouraging, and all during while I was sick, where you're just like,
yeah.
I just don't feel good, and then it would be like, bing, oh, sweet thumb
Got news.
watched that video and made a comment, and so
Yeah.
it was like it was giving me those big pushes, because
God-
you're always dropping off hours.
Yeah. God knew you needed that encouragement.
Yeah, except for I'm hanging off the side of my bed going,
I know. I'm dying.
yay, I got one, I made
Woo.
it. Yeah, but anyway, it's nice to celebrate with all of you.
Hey, Mama Washington.
It's to because of all of you that
Hey, Miss Washington.
made it up to this first milestone. So I'm really, really happy about that. And now, now I need to do the next 1,000, which the last 2,000 didn't take nearly as long. The first 1,000 took like a year, almost probably 18 months for me to get the first 1,000. And then from there, the next two, getting up to 3 was, 7 months, 8 months or whatever. So it was really encouraging. So
That's cool,
yeah.
I know. Yay!
In the UK back in the 80s, our first telethon, all the newspapers had these scratch cards that did a type of smell-o-vision thing for the charity event on
That's
TV.
so cool.
Wow.
Unless you like mix them up.
I'm not gonna talk no trash about the individual, but when I see that individual, you can smell it.
Oh, and
It ain't
you even when you're talking about it, you can see that you can remember what it smelled
on
like.
the face. Yep, on the face. It's written all over the face.
Yeah. What's funny is I go into those comments and J3's always there. Yes, he is. He's such a great supporter of all of us in the YouTube streets. So we appreciate you.
I try to do what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
you do a lot. So
yep, help a lot of people. We wouldn't be doing this multi-streaming thing if it wasn't for you.
Hey,
Help us out.
Can I get a pat on that? No,
somebody.
But I just stole that crown up there, so now you don't get that crown for helping the girls with that, button down there, J3. They already congratulated you enough and lifted you up. So sorry, we got to take that little tiny chip diamond out of there.
Oh, and during this telethon, they would tell you which number to scratch off for each one. Oh,
how cool!
Well, it's just, but sure, but there's a part of me that kind of goes, thinking about what J3 is saying about, there's certain things that you look at or you see or people and you go, oh, I know what that smells like. I'm thinking in that card, it's not like, oh, this was lemon and this was verbena and this was, lavender. I'm thinking one of them was probably gross, and and you're scratching it off, and you're
that don't smell like beef stew.
True. Oh, yeah. I know it ain't me they're smelling. I took a bath. I smell Ivory Fresh. Hey, Joshua Graham.
It ain't you, Storm. It ain't you.
No.
Hey, Joshua Graham.
Hey,
Mhm.
hey.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's for those of you, just in case you don't know. So this is my live stream, but both J3 and Carol are both co-streaming it. So if you are on their channels, I try to put up everybody's comments so that you can see them. So there's 3 different places that comments are happening, just so that you're aware that you go, I didn't see that comment. Where did that comment come from? And who is that person? So it's all a mix, a
Mhm.
mix and a mix. So anyway,
Yeah.
It's a salad.
it
Yeah.
is a salad. It is a tossed salad, and it benefits all of us, and
Hey.
which is awesome. Hey,
I'm not,
Stay.
I'm not gonna say tossed salad now. I think you got a pause right there.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Yeah.
Stay Hall?
Hey, Stay.
Why do I get a pause?
We aren't. Don't go there. Just don't even ask.
You don't want me to explain that one,
No.
No, I guess not.
No.
Oh,
but
I'm
there's
very
some minutes.
sorry.
Trust me.
I'm so sorry, Joshua.
Oh, sorry for your loss.
Yeah, it's very sorry.
Hmm,
I do love your name. Joshua is one of my favorite names.
mhm.
I love that name. I'm so sorry. We all know what it's like to lose a family member.
Mhm.
Didn't get this far in life.
Congratulations,
Avoid it.
Unique Prepper.
Avoid
Congratulations.
Yeah.
it.
You reached
Oh,
1,400 Monday, started August
congrats.
22. Wow,
Wow.
congratulations.
Yes.
There
That's
are just
amazing.
certain things, like certain
Hey there.
channels that like
Yeah.
take off, and prepping, you can really take off in the prepping community right now because everybody's freaking out with the news.
Yeah.
Like the
And
news 24/7 on, they're all looking for like ways to get ready for whatever
and
it
Mhm.
is.
and I wanna just shout out Unique Prepping. He has a
Mhm.
disability, but he's
Oh,
telling you how to prepare. He is telling you how to prepare. He uses a computer to speak and everything, and he's helping people, getting them to prepare.
yeah,
Wow.
Yes,
that's awesome.
he's
That's
outstanding, young
fantastic.
man.
That's fantastic.
If he can
Yeah.
make it over to Diva's and do hashtag Diva in her chat, we can get his link, or I can try. I can try and go get it.
Yeah, because I think
Well, I think
he's
J3, aren't you? Are you
Let
wrenched
me.
in Divas that you can drop it in
I
hers,
don't
or
think
no?
she gave me a wrench. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I think you
I
know.
need
think
one for both of us. We need to give you one. I'm gonna go over yours and see if I can grab it because I have an add-on that sometimes works.
right.
No, I
It's not.
can't get it. I can't get his.
It's not working. All right, let me go look it up. But yeah, it's for those of you who don't know, the Nightbot works in Divas. And if you go over into her side chat and do hashtag Diva, it will drop your link
Right.
so that we can grab it and other people can grab it. Oh my. I'm a little slow. Continue talking. I don't know.
Well, I'm doing the same thing.
Oh, are you
So
looking it
J3,
up?
Oh, so
yeah. Well,
everybody, since those two are looking up everybody, I put everybody in the chat. I guess this is my time to talk.
There you go.
How you doing, Joint Chief of Staff? Sweet Thumb, welcome in.
Hey,
Let me see. Unique Prepper and Storm Radio. Food
that's
Forest Permaculture, what's up? The Off-Grid Trucker, what's up, man?
hey, Joint
Stace
Chief. What's up?
Hall. All right, she's saying hello to everybody. My Renaissance Grandma, how you doing? I like that video, my Renaissance Grandma. Thank you very much.
Okay. This link that's in mine is unique prepping, and then I'll put it in the other ones. Boop, boop. Don't mind me. Continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good,
There we
you
go.
good. I was just reading the chat.
Yeah. Now let me catch back up here.
My signal is weird.
Anthony, did you say hi to Anthony Holmes?
No, I didn't say hello to Anthony Holmes. How you doing, Ant?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sending prayers to Joshua.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
I got you open, unique prepping. I hope I'll get to you. I have a long list. We were just talking about that. I have probably about 20 little red arrows at the top of my laptop to visit the
Mm,
people I want to go and see their channels.
mhm,
But I got you there now too. All
mhm.
right.
Well,
I
because
have this habit of I don't get to take this out except for, I'm getting better now that I'm getting up earlier and going to, Miss T's in the morning that the laptop
mhm.
comes out. But before this I would only see this laptop on Friday and Saturday night. That was it.
Right, right. Yeah, I and just as a reminder for those of you that if you are gonna go subscribe and, do take the time to watch
Yes.
at least 1 to 2 videos, something that's 3 minutes long, make a comment so that your, oh, see, I've already forgotten again. What did Barry call
It's
it?
2 minutes of content, and you make sure first subscribe first, 2 minutes of content, then comment and like it what you're watching, and it should
Yeah.
stick. It
Or
should
Yes.
stick.
watch some shorts.
Yeah, shorts
Yeah.
are
If it's
fine.
quicker,
That's what I
just watch
do.
some
Yeah,
shorts.
couple shorts, as long as it
Yeah.
adds up to about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're getting very AI-ish watching us
Mhm.
and how
Mhm.
we're doing things.
Yeah, and so because it's like, if you don't if you don't interact and you think, "Oh, I'm subscribed to them,
Yeah,
I'll catch them later,"
yeah,
you know, you won't if you don't actually spend that little bit of time, so
exactly.
all of us in the YouTube and in these communities here, we're all
Mhm.
very supportive and
Yeah.
encouraging to one another, so
And Joshua, everybody's in here is praying for you and your family for your loss.
Mhm.
So be
Mhm.
blessed and be encouraged.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I had brought up that family last night on my channel too. There's family in Michigan where the little boy had passed right in front of his mom due to a tornado. Tree fell on him and
Oh,
his mother. His mother's in critical condition. She has a 2-week-old baby. So daddy and the 2-week-old baby are okay. She's in critical condition, but she watched her son pass away and he was only 3. So yeah, we need to be in prayer
oh,
for these
rough.
people going through these tornadoes because you just don't know the
Nope.
pain. Yeah.
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 Hey, Angel, thanks for coming in. Okay, Sweet Thumb says watch, like, comment, then subscribe.
What?
That's what
Why?
you're doing it.
That seems backwards, Sweet Thumb. Why?
Well, I guess because
Well, I guess
if you're
yeah, but
watching
then in
and then you like it and you
between,
make a comment and then it says, "Oh, guess what? I really like this person and I'm
yeah.
going
So
to."
maybe in between the 2 minutes, then I don't know. In between, like, watch one of the shorts and go, "Oh yeah, their stuff is good." And subscribe, and
Mhm,
then watch another
mhm.
one, like to try and fool the AI. I don't know.
Just make sure you did all 3 of them.
Yeah, just get all 3. Thank
That's
you,
right.
J3. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's it.
Just do it.
I know
So
I
you're
can't
getting
keep up
great.
either, Netta.
You
I'm just
Unique Prepping says, "Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting into great prepping. This is my 3rd year growing potatoes. That is awesome.
that's wonderful.
Angel.
Like
Angel."
I said, he is
Angel.
disabled, but he is doing some things over there.
Yeah. I've seen
Mhm.
that. I've seen some of our, disabled brothers and sisters on YouTube, and it's amazing what they get done. Even the gardeners. It's like
Yes.
makes me feel awful, but I have my hands full with Malachi most of the time, but the way they get out there and get so much done, it's amazing. Even from a wheelchair, I've seen it.
Hello, Miss
Mhm.
Shirley.
Hey, Miss
OG.
Shirley.
Hello, Miss Shirley. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us.
Uh,
So,
Thank you,
I know
Nisha.
this isn't the place for me to do it, Miss Shirley,
Oh,
but
oh,
no, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna say it.
oh.
I'm not even gonna say it.
boo,
For
boo.
But
those of you who don't know, Miss Shirley knows how to dance and get a groove
yeah,
on.
yeah.
If you know.
Somebody gonna see them blueberries. It's time to start picking too.
Ooh, ooh. Miss Shirley got some blueberries coming on over on her channel.
No,
Oh, I saw yours in one of your shorts. It looked amazing.
she's not
Mm-hmm.
getting any. Each blueberry I put, I'm gonna say Miss Shirley, Miss Shirley, Miss Shirley, Miss Shirley, Miss Shirley.
Ooh. Ooh, he is just poking the bear.
Mhm. There's some poking going on for
Yeah,
sure.
some bear poking.
Uh-huh.
I need to get more blue. I want like a whole hedge like you have. I want a whole hedge of blueberries.
Yeah.
My one blueberry plant is just not going to suffice because the birds come down and get that one. I've also got to get some netting
Netting.
Yeah.
because of our trees hanging over. Not to mention, this turd iguanas.
My powder blue, they're not doing anything yet.
Mm. I wish I knew which one I had. I don't even know. Like they didn't label it. I just was like $10 blueberry bush. Yes,
Got it.
I'll take it. That was at my Publix too. I was really surprised. From the
Oh my
Kiss Button.
gosh.
Hey, Bayou Sugar.
I just got
That's amazing, Duncan.
a note from Angela, from Angel. Thank you so much. She just gave a donation to my channel. Bless your
Yay!
cotton socks, and that was way too flippin' much, madam.
Oh, Angel, how sweet.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
she went through my PayPal account. Or
Oh,
no, that's not what she did. Let me just see here. Oh no, she bought
is it over on your
she bought a
channel?
t-shirt.
Oh, I don't even
Yay!
have a t-shirt yet. I need to do
No.
So,
that.
So awesome.
all right.
Yeah, I guess I got the one.
Work, bro.
I got one
That's amazing.
notification and then this other one. So let me grab this. Okay, so Sweet Thumb says YT apparently uses engagement to determine if the subs are legit. Fill in the blanks first, then sub.
Okay.
That makes sense. Okay.
That's awesome. That might have been who I saw then, Duncan. I couldn't recall what channel it
Wow.
was. That's fantastic. See, now I'm just too klutzy for that. If God put me in a wheelchair, I would be falling out trying to do things in the garden.
No, you wouldn't.
I would have to learn how to belt myself in real good, I think. And
That's why they have raised beds.
True. Yeah, I actually just stacked mine. I gotta do a little maneuvering, but I'm stacking mine up
Thank you.
a little higher. That was really sweet, Angel.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get some shirts going on.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
I don't,
I think she ordered the blue.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love your shirts. I would get the one that you're wearing. I would get the hot pink because I like pink. I'm all about the pink.
Absolutely.
That's oh, I saw Glenn from How to Garden had posted a clock, like short form, but it was from somebody else, and it was talking about the guy was talking about don't come here and get in the oceans in Florida because recently we've had back-to-back shark attacks. I believe I don't know if it's in the Panhandle or where they happened, or if it's, but I know Glenn went out fishing. He was having bull sharks come on his line when he was doing lives and he was fishing. Yeah, he was catching bull sharks, and they're aggressive. They're an aggressive shark, and they can do marsh water too. But what was funny was that the guy's like, you can go in the creeks and the lakes, but don't go in our oceans. It's like, dude, we have gators and crocs in the freshwater here. Don't go in the water. Just
stay out of the water.
Just
no matter what.
Go in a pool. Go in a pool, but check even the pool because the gators and the crocs sometimes end up in those too. Or snakes. Or the snakes. It was the craziest thing. People were in the comments like, dude, we have gators. Oh, and they're like, oh, but the gators usually they'll leave you alone pretty much. And I have to say, when I was younger, I did do water skiing, and we used to call it boogie boarding. They call it something else now. I think it's knee boarding. They call it now. In a lake. My parents didn't even think gators because we weren't from here. As I got older, I was like, oh, shoot. I was gonna die.
You said the alligators will leave you alone.
I've seen people.
That's only if they're not hungry.
That's right. That's right.
If they're
Mhm.
hungry, they're gonna find you.
That's right. And if people are feeding them, they'll look for you. So
Mhm.
if people are throwing stuff out there, like, meat that's gone bad or chicken that they don't want, the gators are like looking for people. And yeah, no, yeah, that was crazy. I was like,
Then they're looking for people because you didn't feed them.
that's right. Right. They're like, oh, does that arm have chicken attached to it? Oh,
Oh,
crazy.
I
Oh,
wanted the chicken, but okay, I'll eat your arm.
yes,
So
I'll take your arm.
You
That
didn't feed
happened.
me this week. You'll do.
That happened to a
Mhm.
diver. He was, I don't know what he was doing, if he was getting golf balls, because there are people who do that as a business. They will go
Have a
in the
good night, food
the
for us.
lakes. Oh, good night, Howie.
Good night,
Um,
Howie.
they will go in and get the golf balls out of the lakes for money. And I don't know if he was doing that, but he was diving. He came up and the gator made a
Yeah.
beeline for him. Hey, Kim. Miss Kim, what's up? Thing bar. And
Jones
more.
Truth, how you doing?
Crazy life.
Crazy Life's Homestead. Thanks for coming.
Jones Truth. We are so
Mhm.
fortunate. We got like such great people that come to our lives. Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Beautiful community.
It is a
It
beautiful
is.
community.
It is. And yes, Angel, that is it is the pink. I forgot it's cardinal blue, but this one that I can't pronounce, this heliconia. This color is called heliconia. I don't know.
Heliconia? Is it
Heliconia.
heliconia? Heliconias are orange down here.
I never
It's what
heard
they
of that
color.
before.
This is what the color is that they said.
I'm gonna
it-
have to go on your website and see what they called it, and then I'm gonna have some words with them as an art teacher.
Yes.
Stop with
Yes,
these
indeed.
crazy names. Stop it.
Living out loud. Podcast after dark. Thanks for coming in. Uh,
Oh my goodness.
so I did
that's
have
wonderful.
yeah, I did have that question that I asked you on your live yesterday at the
Mhm.
beginning, and to remind myself, because I had seen on vidIQ saying to use your community tab to do polls, do picture polls, and
Yep.
ask questions. And so I know you did right away.
I
Oh,
tried.
bless you.
Yeah. That's what I
Um,
wanted. Oh, darn it, by you. You beat me to it. I'm sitting here trying to set it up. But thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. That's my first super sticker ever. Yay! I've never had one before. I need to pin that or something, or I need to take a picture of it. I don't know how to do. I was going to try to pin it. I can't. So, on mine. So anyway, and so what they did.
It is pinned at the top.
Oh, it is pinned at the top. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it goes
yeah.
to the top.
Yeah, it's pinned at the top.
It's pinned at the top of this, but it's not pinned at the top on my regular. Let me unpin my message at the top, and maybe it'll show there. Maybe it'll show now. It's not showing on because I have my second screen of the actual. Yeah, let me just see if it will let me pin it. But anyway, blah-da-da-doo. Blah-da-da-doo. Mm-hmm.
Is that a new language?
Mm-hmm. Occasionally we make it up. Or you sing
Yes.
opera.
Oh.
Random opera.
Exactly. Anyway, thank you so much for the super sticker. Woo! I think you have to wait till you make $100 before they give you the money. So
Thank you, living out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bless you, Carol. Penny
Thank
for your
you.
thoughts. You can have all my thoughts.
And then did you see what I said? And $1.99 for YouTube.
Hey.
Because it's AdSense.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
You.
So
That's right.
to let you know another thing, since you want to get monetized and everything, also can put your Cash App strolling at the bottom of the screen also, so you can get money that way. Because
Now,
Yeah, and
that would
they
be
but
the
you
only
get
way. That would
go
be the
ahead.
only way you get money from me.
that's right.
Yeah.
But Canada doesn't have a Cash App. I went to go.
Can you do PayPal? Friends and family PayPal?
I can do PayPal. Yeah,
There you go.
I can put the
I don't do
PayPal up.
PayPal.
You don't do PayPal?
I do the easiest one, Cash App.
I have to cough, so I'm
Is
just going to mute
Cash App
myself.
now that you said that, that started me off. Um, is Cash App protected? Do you know? Like we were talking about Zelle today, my daughter and I, and she was saying Zelle is not. It's not insured. So if somehow you like, oops, that was
Right.
supposed to be $10 and I sent them 100, you will
You
not
may
get
have
it.
lost it, but you can appeal it.
Okay.
Somebody did try to scam my wife, but we caught it in time. And you can appeal it and notify them and all that stuff, and they will put the money back.
Yeah. What's this? A TP trellis? Oh, TP. I'm thinking toilet paper. How did you how did you make it stay? How did it not melt away?
That's
Cool.
awesome, Crazy Life. That's awesome. Angel, I haven't figured out because I was hoping to have someone that does do memberships because I haven't set it up yet, and I'd like to set it up, but it's like I need to ask some questions about what do you do for the different tiers. But anyway,
Oh, that's
so
scary. Netta
I
said,
see.
I missed that what Netta said. She's got somebody's feeding the gators near her.
I send you to Bayou. I send you to Dolores, and I send you to the Educated Natural.
Sorry,
Those are the
Crazy.
3 people I will send you to.
okay.
I was seriously trying to figure that out, Crazy Life.
Mhm.
I was like, how does it tape what? I'm
Mm.
like, that would melt in Florida right away.
I don't know if we do Venmo, Zelle. I've never heard of it. But I don't know if I only think of Venmo because I've heard you guys all say Venmo. I think
Zelle
Venmo's
is
here.
linked to, do you guys have Capital One?
Yes, we do.
Okay, Capital One is usually Zelle is connected to Capital One. So check the Capital One. Plus, Capital One is great to have anyway because they have pretty much a nice high percentage rate for the savings.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Mhm.
that? Join StreamYard Town Hall on FB. I didn't know they had that, Abe. That'll teach you maybe how to do it.
StreamYard Town Hall on Facebook. I'm not familiar with memberships yet, but Dolores and 10 is. Okay.
Oh, okay. So Dolores knows you can do.
Join the StreamYard Town Hall on Facebook. Yeah, that's specifically for StreamYard and whatnot. So you do whatever you want on your level and you set the price. And also, yes, yes,
Okay.
I get all that, but it's what do you offer? Because I'm like, can I just do the one where it's just 99 cents? That's it. And you got to be a member.
Yeah.
So I did try to do that, but then it was like, no, that's not enough. And it's like, I just want the one tier. I don't want 2 tiers or 3 tiers. And
Well, you could do $99.99.
exactly. And you get the same thing.
If they're being difficult. That's right. Sorry, you guys get the same thing. I might make stickers eventually. Oh, you do have stickers already, so maybe
I do.
get a
Yes,
free
they
sticker if you do
they get a they do.
if you do
But it was,
$1.99.
because you can do they can have early access to your videos, but who wants early access to a video? Like,
Well, and they get that little section when you're a member.
Ex partner.
What? Or what?
I was answering her question. She said, "Who?" Diva said, "Who wanted to get to your early? Get to your video early? Your ex partner."
Any
Oh
of
no,
the
yeah,
any
yeah.
ex-boyfriends.
That's right. Baby bear shorts. The exciting
Hey,
news.
baby bear.
I think you probably heard it last night on Carol's, was that I reached my first tier, my 3,000 watch time hours. And so I'm allowed to accept super stickers and I forget what they are. Super chat and super stickers. I get
Woohoo!
both of those things. Woohoo! Woohoo! And YouTube
Woo.
keeps some of the money.
She's popping her collar right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's just popping it. When
That's
she get a
right.
little bigger, she's gonna take her collar off.
She needs that spray starch so it'll stay up. The good old
Is it-
spray starch. Got to get that polo underneath your t-shirt.
Yeah,
Back,
that's right. Thank you.
back in the
Yeah.
day.
And, and it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with all of you, who go and watch my videos and, and
Yes.
it's nothing. It's just, it's just me hanging on by a thread going, please, just one more video, make one more video, make another
Please.
video.
And please, YouTube, stop sitting on my things when they come out.
Yes. Yeah.
What in the world?
So Dolores says some people do one tier, but you can offer one discount on merch, and you can do member only lives where they only get access to you to talk. Yeah, and who would really want that? Like my mom.
There's singers out here that might want to get some tips from you on some singing skills, or
Oh,
do you
yeah.
play an instrument?
I no.
Well, you got chickens. We'll go from there.
Yeah, I play enough a piano to comp behind myself, and I play enough guitar the same way, about the same, not 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 professionally
I don't
by any
forgot.
stretch.
I don't forgot how to play. I've got I got about 4 guitars, a keyboard, bass, guitar. I got all that stuff. Don't forgot how to play a guitar.
Mm-hmm. It'll be like riding a bike. You just look at them. That is awesome. Crazy Life Homestead, 8.2 thousand views. That is
That's
awesome.
fantastic. That happened to me,
You know,
Crazy Life. And then I looked at it. It was up to 11,000 in the morning. And I was talking about it last night. And all of a sudden, it went back down to 9,000 something. And I was like, what? I don't understand YouTube math. It must be like Common Core. Like, I don't get it. Do you have any new video? Yes. Do you have any on TT on the Clock channel? Marina is on many social media
yeah,
platforms.
I haven't. I don't know if I've put any new ones on the Clock app for a while there, because I did. It was just kind of that, where you get stunned, where you go, oh, and by the way, as a Canadian, you cannot get monetized on the Clock app. There is, and so you're like, what's the point in me doing this? No, they only monetize you folk. So.
Oh, so they said they're gonna make you work for free, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like, well, I think Instagram was the same. It wasn't allowing for Canadians. And then eventually they did. So, there is that aspect.
I was about to say you need to get your dual citizenship.
I do have my dual citizenship.
All right, put it on the American side.
But I need to have an American address. So
Uh-oh.
you could go over exclusive videos for members only, like a tour of your pantry or your canning, etc. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Clock app? It's our code word for not saying TikTok.
Yes.
I was waiting for that to pop up. What do you mean?
Titi. Oh, hello, Titi. Yes, offer. Yes, I did know what you meant, darling.
Awesome.
Oh, are you finished dinner, Mike? You back? Corn fed life. That's great. I just kind of feel like with memberships, it's like I can put it out there, I guess, but and go, here, you can watch the video one day before everybody else. Whoopty ding dong do. But maybe someone would like that, Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, your ex. He got to step one step ahead of you.
My ex is dead. Too soon.
That would be
Well,
really scary.
Well, you're to be new, or whatever the case may be.
Oh no, not the next one.
And
It's
she
gonna
gonna say,
be
"I can't be trained. I can't be trained. There's not another one coming. I can't be trained. You can be trained, Maureen."
I can be trained. Basically, though, it's just like this is who I am. These are all the cards that I play. Do you like them? Can you handle like my crazy? No? Okay, then you should just walk away. Can you handle my crazy? You can't? Okay. Welcome in. It's whether or not they can
Miss
handle.
Gims, I'm just
handle
going
the
to show my
crazy.
toes. I'm just going to show my feet, Miss Gims. They get to see my feet in the garden. That's all. And then they can sell those pictures and make big money on
Options
those.
for membership: shouting out to your members when they come in, or automated link drops of members anytime you're live, creating a thank you video with your memberships once a month, etc. Oh, look at all those fancy
Those
things.
great ideas.
Carol, you
Yeah,
just
well,
made me
'cause,
think
like,
you
the
just made me
Nightbot.
think of David.
What?
I haven't seen David lately, but
I
you just
know.
made me,
Where is he?
you just made me think of him.
With the toes? The
Yeah.
toes in the garden. Yeah.
It was a 2-pound T-bone that he had for dinner.
Oh, just rub it in there. Mike's 2 pounds. That's
Oh,
like
yes. Of course, my mom would take a membership. She would take all of them. She would. I will do tier 1, 2, and 3. I'll pay for all 3.
Yeah, you could do gift memberships. That's a thing too. Once you get into memberships, people will buy gift memberships. I've seen it done in Miss T's. For some reason, I am not eligible for those. Like in anybody's, I don't understand that. Maybe Sweet Thumb knows why. But I'm not eligible for gift memberships. Even though
YouTube gives it to you too. YouTube's also give memberships out for your channel.
Yeah, I don't get it though. I'm not like I never get the free ones.
Don't feel bad. I don't either.
Yeah, why though? Like, why don't we?
I ain't mad. I'm not mad, Carol. I'm not mad.
It's a little sad.
They don't like me. They won't give me. They just won't give me one.
Yeah, I want that.
It's only for 30 days.
That's true. You can also do behind the scene classes that would cost other people money to take, but your members would get the class for free.
Right.
Like, like how you made the tiki masala as a video, like a recipe like that you can from start to finish.
Right.
Could be a thing.
Yeah.
And later on down the road, you can release it as a video. It's just in the beginning becomes a member. Hey DJs, welcome in.
And you got unlocked your ability to get gift memberships. Oh, okay.
Just gifted. Welcome in.
DJ's Adventure, welcome in. And just gifted. Thanks for coming in. I know you're probably here on J3.
She's on mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Miss Kim, those were great ideas, though. I like.
Yes, they're fantastic.
It's just a matter of executing them on top of what you're already doing. That is
exactly. I think that's I think there was somebody up in Canada here, and they actually put on there, and they said, I'll send you a Christmas card at Christmas time, and it's like, that's a good one, but you go, oh, I would just hate it if I, misplaced their address and didn't keep, it's like, don't lose that. Don't keep it on the computer. Write it in a book. But where are you going to leave the, it's my weird things of, don't forget.
I thought I did my Renaissance Grandma. Where is that box? I forgot because I went through and I thought I did it in the very beginning when I wasn't able to get them.
I think you got to go down to your analytics.
And it's in there somewhere.
I think it's in analytics.
Everything that you guys keep talking about gift memberships and stuff, it's like
I knew it.
I'm like,
You and
what
I are
the
the
heck?
same.
What are these people talking about? Gift memberships and
You and I are so the same. Oh my goodness.
like, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want more work. Pretty
Yeah.
much. That is that
Right.
is
Mm-hmm.
mhm. So
Right,
just so you
Angel.
know, 2 weeks from this Monday, my channel will be rebranding into a new channel with a new name. Wow. Well, good,
Wow.
all blessings to you as you make that
Mhm.
change. So
When I did that, I immediately, I think, gained, I think it was about 70 subscribers when I changed. So they knew that I was in South Florida.
oh, wow. That's awesome.
Because there's other Floridians that want to see what people are doing in their garden.
Right.
Because it ain't easy growing in sand.
And in triple
In,
digits.
yeah, in triple digits
Yes,
rainforest.
I agree,
Yep.
Ms. Kim. Charlie
Never
Brown's teacher
did.
got no respect. I
Right.
agree.
And that was like school for me. I would say I had a lot of Charlie Brown teachers. Or that was just how I heard my teachers. Because I had my own inner dialogue going on that was
Our
louder.
teachers came over like that.
Yeah,
I think our teachers came over like that.
pretty
Mhm.
much. But the
Yeah.
crazy thing is when, I think of my high school days, the teachers, they were old people, like they were
Yeah.
older, right?
Yeah.
And then when you get older, you go, you mean, okay, I'm 17 and you're like 28, 29. That was it, but you
Right.
looked like you were in your 40s. Like, what's up
Right?
with that?
I
It's
remember
just
my kids
crazy.
in my class doing that. They're like, but you're older, Mrs. Woods. And I was like,
Say,
I'm like
mm,
26, honey. I'm not
mhm,
older. I'm a little
mhm.
older than you, but yeah.
Yes. Well, I wish you well, DJ. I wish you well that as you make that change, that you'll see
Hmm.
more followers. And so, DJ's Adventures and Beyond, are you giving us a little hint to your rebranding? Like, are you trying to have a specific niche? Because, like, your Adventures and Beyond, I'm assuming that you like to travel, is what
Mhm.
I. So that's what I'm thinking. So, Bio
I
says this
can't. Yeah.
this heat is kicking my butt. I tried harvesting for the past 2 days at sunset, but it's still too hot.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bayou. You got that Bayou.
You're gonna have to get out at first daybreak by you.
Yeah.
Stay out
Mhm.
30 minutes and go back in the house.
Yeah. You just need a mister that's cooler than all that humidity that's hitting you outside. I would love to get one of those like that they have in amusement parks where it's just this fine mist that goes over
Yeah.
you. Oh,
Yeah, I have that on under my pergola. I have one of
of
those. It's
course you do.
lovely.
Of course.
It's lovely.
Of
Yeah.
course you do.
Under her, pergola.
Under the pergola, yes.
Under the pergola.
It'll knock your socks off by you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
If
It's
I
it's
go,
hard.
yeah. My days at the beach, like when I was younger and I would go to the beach, I will say that was the best sleep that I ever had was
Mm.
after a day at the beach after a shower. Hey, Michelle.
For a minute, I was gonna say you enjoy sleeping on the beach.
I've done that
Mm.
before too, and that's not a good idea
I
because
second that
turn
emotion.
it turn into little lobster.
Uh-huh.
Or
No
Hmm.
kidding.
big lobsters.
Or big lobster, really. Yeah, true.
You guys don't have sand flies that you deal with, or is it too hot?
We have a season. Well, they have sand fleas in certain areas. We deal with it's little tiny microscopic. They say it's what do you call it? Like jellyfish babies.
Mm-hmm.
And they will get into the tight places of your bathing suit and burrow into your skin. But they're usually kind of in the water. Like if you go in the water, they're floating around in there. So yeah, I don't. After that happened once, didn't go in the water during that warning because they'll put up warnings for you when that's happening.
Mm.
It's a nice
It's a nice
day.
day today, but About to be
Mm-hmm.
rough. The bugs are about to go crazy. Uh,
Yeah.
somebody I was watching. Oh, it's Babs. She does these little shorts, and she said it was like steep some cinnamon sticks and a little bit of alcohol and some soap, and use that as a bug spray, bug
Hmm.
repellent. Um, yeah, I was thinking maybe she was meaning like just for mosquitoes, but I think it's for anything. And because it's
Oh,
cinnamon, it'll smell nice. Your
yeah.
misting fan took a dump on you, and I can't find another one anywhere. Oh,
Oh,
that is disappointing.
I
Stay
Yeah, I
in
want
the
don't
house
this.
remember.
I want that strip.
Stay in.
Right.
now.
Mhm. I feel ya, Bayou. I've come home this week and have been doing one thing every night for about 30 minutes only. Retail garden area, up pot damage, seed starts, restart, seeds.
Mm,
Mm,
yeah.
mhm. Yes. The mosquitoes are relentless, and I've had to and eliminate hornworms every day.
Hate those hornworms. Oh,
Mhm, mhm.
those jerks.
What?
That's how
Who's
you know you're
oh
a real gardener. You have to fight your garden. You know you're a real gardener now.
Mhm. That's when it's like I'm glad I'm in a tropical area because I can go, you know what? I have tropicals. I don't need to deal with you annuals anymore. I'm done. And I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna break up for right now. I'll get back with you, when it gets cooler. Mm,
Mhm.
mm-mm. Because my jalapenos were going off in the heat, but just like Bayou said, so were the hornworms, and I was like, nope, I don't need you that much. Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
I don't know if I've seen a hornworm here. Probably we have them, but
They're
yeah.
related to the hawk moth. You have to have the hawk moths to
Hawk
have the
moth.
horn.
Hawk moth.
Hawk.
Hawk, hawk moth. Hawk moth. Yeah, we know how to pronounce it.
Oh,
That's
That's how you
legitimate.
right.
pronounce it correctly.
That's
That's how
right.
you do
And
it. You
that's
nailed
what
it.
it looks like, a big piece of phlegm on your plant, eating it, just with a
That's true.
horn on its butt.
Mm-mm.
With a horn on its
You
butt.
so Crazy Life said, I saw on reels where you take gut seeds out of the tomatoes and planting them in groups for starts. Come up in 5 days. Very surprised.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh well, that's Crazy Life Homestead. We have this thing called the Everglades tomato down here, and they're very flavorful, but they're the tiny tomatoes. All you do is you just pull one of those ripe tomatoes off and go into your soil here. Got a bunch of plants.
You're growing.
Yep, you're growing.
I think my mom has had a tomato where she sliced it and I don't know if I don't know where whatever had happened to it, or maybe it was just even in that slice that it was actually already starting to sprout right in the tomato. They were already sprouting. It's like that's so
Mm,
cool. Oh, and what did you do? I slept on Leona Hemsley's beachfront
wow.
hotel in Sarasota
Oh,
with the lock screen door so I could hear the waves, and I was still concerned about being surprised.
right. Mm-hmm. Mm,
Mm-mm. Oh,
yeah.
yes, Laura at Hedgehog Homestead, she was replanting tomato runners.
Yeah. The suckers, not the
Mhm.
runners. The suckers in between.
But she was and I think
Was
she
she
rooted
taking?
them.
Yeah, she rooted them in the house after. She pulled off
Mhm.
all the suckers, put them in a jar in her house, rooted them, and then she had all brand new plants. Yep.
Oh, that's right, that's right, Mo, that's right, because I think
Hey
we're
Mo,
friends on Facebook. Great name,
what
great name.
what did I miss? Hog. Hog what?
I think, maybe Living Out Loud podcast after dark just saw the hedgehogs.
Oh, hedgehogs. She did actually just get. She got pigs. She did just get pigs.
She did
But
get paid.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's one thing. Hey, Cotton Garden, good to see you. Um, and they are great for tilling up and fertilizing the areas that need more nutrition in the soil.
Yeah.
However, you do not want to follow them and plant right away. You need to give it time, or you could get some funky stuff. You know.
What
Mm.
does that mean?
Mm.
Oh.
Well, a lot of these E. coli outbreaks that we're having with romaine
Oh,
lettuce is
right. Okay.
runoff water from hogs and pigs and
Right.
things. So yeah, you gotta give it time.
Right.
But it's very fertile, it does make the land quite fertile, and they root, so they're turning the soil too for you. But also
Right.
they root, like you
Who's better?
said. What your
I was
hand?
answering by you. I went to the emergency room about my arm. I got stung with
Oh
bees.
yeah, that looked awful on your arm. That
I'm better
one
now. I'm better.
good. Did they give you like anything to calm it down
They
or just
gave me a shot, which I shouldn't have took. That was just a waste of some money.
yeah, it was probably basically what they've given me before. It's just like an extra strength Benadryl.
Hmm.
I've gotten that for
But
migraine.
I'm not allergic to them. I'm not allergic. I got
Mhm.
stung over 50 something times and kept on going.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
I'm
at
Okay.
glad
one
you're
time.
not.
That's at one.
Okay. Good
Oh, good
night,
night.
Mo.
Night, Mo.
Good night,
Thanks for
Mo.
coming in. Oh, here's what my mom says. First time I saw the sprouted seed in a store bought tomato, I threw it away thinking it was bad. It was like, it's rotting
You-
inside. It's all
you-
molding.
I know. Isn't
You're
that
not the only one.
wild?
You're not the only one. A lot of people have done that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
But not
The
realizing,
season.
nope, that's a good tomato.
But
It's
Oh
all
yeah.
now,
ready to go.
your daughter's gonna be, Mom, Mom, no, Mom, no, Mom. If you don't want it, I'll take it.
That's
It's
right.
just,
Just
that's
put it in the
exactly it.
soil. Just put it in the
That's it.
soil for me. True. Hey,
Mhm.
Perfection Bacon. I think I said hello, but I'm not positive.
Mhm.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello, hello.
I did. I did.
I think I
Isn't
did.
that crazy life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good night, crazy life.
Night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Yeah,
5
yeah, yeah.
a.m. comes quick.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway, back to my little snippet story here. Not story, but this is something that I do want to try.
Yeah.
Is back with vidIQ. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's like using your community tab to do what they call our um, I guess they want you to use photos. Like, so one of the ones that I'm going to use this week was which vegetable is a must have in your urban garden, and you do photo questions, so then your people can see tomato, carrots, lettuce, whatever, and then they can choose and they can say why they that you have to have this in your garden. And so it's to build that engagement, because when people are on their phone and a question comes up, it takes up over the whole phone. And so they're just finding that community tabs are an unused um, feature, that we don't use them. And so, do many of you use your community tabs on a regular basis? I know I pop up or I share something out once in a while, but this
Yeah.
is where people are seeing when you're
Yeah.
using it regularly, it brings that engagement with with subscribers, right?
Yeah. I've since you mentioned it, and it was weird because I was actually thinking that before you sent it to me, because I had seen, I don't know if it was an Indian channel from India, and
Mhm.
they were doing like the picture thing. And
Right.
I don't, I'm using it more, but I'm not consistent about it. And I'm not consistent about doing the little quizzes, but those seem to be popular, doing the quiz,
Yeah.
like little,
Yeah. Well, yeah, the image polls, that's what they're called.
yeah, the image polls.
Just
Yeah.
image polls.
Yeah.
Those get the most
Hmm.
engagement,
Which
and
makes sense.
and
Yeah.
using the 4, not 2, it's like, is it, which do you like, A,
Oh,
B,
okay.
C, or D? And but the cool thing is that when you are on your community tab, you can actually sit and put them all out. You could do like, 3 a week, let's say.
Yeah.
You're putting up 3 a week. You can do them all at that one time and schedule them to come on.
On
Yeah.
your community tab, you can schedule too. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
I have the next one. I posted one community tab tonight, and then I'm posting this next one. I think it's going to come tomorrow. It'll come out tomorrow
see,
on.
Okay, for your members, you could totally do that as a class.
Stop it.
And I would take it. I would take it. This is how well, you're already doing it. Just put the
That's
camera
true.
behind you like you did for that one short with Broke Farmer.
Right.
You're already
Right.
doing it. So
Yep.
do
So
maybe a voiceover.
yeah, in Prince George, mosquitoes get sprayed, but not bad for animals. I'm gonna say no, Mom. I'm sure it's bad for everybody. It's just a bunch of bull
Right.
poop. Anyway,
Right. Yeah.
but that's my opinion, Mom.
Yeah. But we have that too, where they will go through sometimes and spray, but they like me and they always love to bite me in that crease between my butt and my leg. And you go and you sit down, and that's when you realize you've been bit after you've been in the garden, and you're like, oh,
Right there. Right there.
really?
No, it
Again?
couldn't be
Yeah.
on my arm. Has
No.
to be in a place that's,
Yeah.
unbecoming if I go to scratch it.
Exactly.
Poopy.
Exactly.
Poopy.
Also, they love, I don't know how they do it, but they find a spot like on a knuckle or a bone on the hand. And I'm like, I was
How?
using my hands. How did I not see you sucking the life out of me? And I
I had
don't,
gloves on. How did you get in
yeah.
there with the gloves?
Oh, here they carry chainsaws, so I know that answer.
Oh man.
Yeah, they vicious. They got those
Yeah.
hypodermic needles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
we're having our tent caterpillar epidemic in some areas in Canada
ugh,
are worse than others. Yeah,
gross.
and there's these two gents that I can't remember are something life, and they were living in Alberta and they moved, I think, into northern Ontario. So it is a cold area. They bought a piece
Mm-hmm.
of property. It's taken them months to actually be able to get into the property,
Yeah,
and now the tent caterpillars are just eating
everywhere.
everything. Like one of them, he left his glove
How?
out overnight, and the next morning it's all, holed, and and it was like, yeah, we're gonna eat the leather glove too. It's so good. Um, so
No, I'm not. Where did I say cream? Gross. I didn't say that. I said the crease. The crease. English man. I said crease.
They kind of sound alike.
Cream and
Crease cream.
crease. Yeah, I guess so.
Ooh.
I guess so. My
So a
friend
salve with calendula and almond oil works wonders for mosquito bites.
Yeah, calendula is great. I didn't think about mixing it with almond oil though. Thank you, Bayi.
Is it calendula or is it calendula?
I know. I hate that. Don't even go there.
Is it pecan or is it pecan?
I used to call it calendula until I started hearing
Calendula.
people call it calendula. And
Calendula.
I think calendula sounds so pretty. Like I don't know where I was. Oh, I was watching, the clocks, and it was funny because it was these two girls who were saying, like kids' names that would be really nice if they didn't have other meanings. And
Right.
did you see that one? And yeah. Like,
I'm telling your
thank
husband
you.
on your Stace. I'm snitching.
Oh,
I'm snitching, Stace.
oh, that's awful. I hate it when they get in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then they buzz you. Awful.
They get a little yeah. Sounds like Maureen behind the scene. Oh, what a great title. Might be the way to go for the memberships.
Yeah, Marine behind the
Why are you
scenes.
people making it so much more work for me? But that is a brilliant title. And
They just gave you the title. You got to do the work.
I know.
But, I would say Willie Gross said that is the way to go as far as making income on YouTube is through the memberships. I don't know how. I guess, at 99 cents and probably the $1.99.
They take 30%.
Yeah, so you got to have it at like about $1.99 to make it like at least you're coming in with $1 for each person guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because Canada will take its share.
So exactly. YouTube takes their share. Sparkle Socks takes his share.
That's right.
I'm gonna write that down, Sweet Thumb. Thank you very much. That was a because I will go. I don't remember it. It was such a good title.
Stay, sometimes what I will do, and this sounds so weird, but because they're attracted to CO2, I will go to a corner of the room and just breathe and breathe and breathe. Bam! I bait him. I bait him.
Slug joke.
Okay, let's just see what my mother's saying now. But slugs were so terrible. I would every evening. Yes, she would. She would do slug patrol, counting as I picked and dropped them off in an ice cream bucket, with counting over 500 slugs in a night. She would just
Ew.
pick them off. Salt
Bless
water.
you. Oh
You
my
know what,
goodness.
ladies? You know what, ladies?
Beer.
I'm gonna leave y'all,
Okay.
but I'm gonna watch y'all on the big screen.
All right.
You know what that mean, right?
Yep.
Yes.
In your bed,
Yes.
watching TV.
Snuggle down.
I don't blame you.
Because
Yes.
I don't have any mosquitoes in my bedroom.
Mm.
Well, I have a
Right.
stupid,
Why?
crazy, powerful fan that's in
Yeah.
mine. There'd be no way that, like on the ceiling, there'd be no way that a mosquito would actually be able to even get close to me because it's just.
There's nobody in my bedroom trying to bite me.
Pause.
Woohoo.
Hard. Hella pause.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. Hella pause. Yeah, you got to get that stinky beer, Mama Washington, and put out a little pool for them. The eternal
She
pool.
never found that worked.
Really?
That they would go find it. Not for her. One year it worked for me. Like it's,
Yeah.
it,
It's
I
got to
you know,
be
and I
super cheap, nasty beer.
yeah, and sunk low, and you know, and I got lots, and then the next time I used it, nope, did not work. Nope.
Weird. That's
So
depressing.
anyway, thank you, J3, for
Yes.
coming in and bringing
Have a
all
good
your
night.
friends. I really do appreciate it. It's
Mhm.
great, always great to have you here
Right.
and
For
joining us.
sure. For sure.
Mhm.
Our internet cousin. Mhm.
Exactly. Mama J.
Hey, Mama J. How
I
you
just realized
doing?
I think I have a bite on the back of my arm.
Yeah. Well, that was like that twig ant. All of a sudden, I felt something and I had a welt this big on my back. I had felt it bite me in the garden, and I did one of those things like a bear and scraped it where I felt the pain. And
Mhm.
yeah, later on, I was like going back there to itch, and I was like, "Ooh, what's it?" And looked in the mirror, and boop, boop, big old welt.
Wow. Brenda says, they must have joined AA.
Right?
Yeah. We say no to beer. We
That's
say no
right.
to beer, eat the plants. No to
That's
beer,
right.
eat the plants.
We've been praying to our higher power, and it said not to go into that pool.
Mm.
It don't do it.
He says, give me the spray anytime. I'm not much of a Guttern supporter. I don't know what that means, Ma. I don't know what your Guttern.
Turn support.
No, she's spelt something.
I know, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's like if you think about the letters nearby, sometimes that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something.
Nope.
I'll let it go.
Yep. I was watching this comedian, speaking of trying to figure things out, and he was talking about like going out and how, bars can be so loud, and places that if you want to drink can just be loud. And he's like, so you end up doing basically a dance just to get what you want. Like, I'd like a Corona, and he does the Macarena. Like, no, because the bartender's like, what? And then, of course, for Greg, he's like, I'd like a vodka. And he starts kicking his legs out like a Russian dancer.
Right.
A Grey Goose. But yeah, kind of like that. Made me think of him. I forgot.
Forgot on the card tonight. I have 3 bites on me.
Oh, they don't like aloe. Is that right are you scraping it out, Mama J, out of the leaf?
Insect trap. It's $20. And I was thinking about trying it for fruit flies, gnats, and house flies. Is that an
It's the light.
electric one with a
Yeah, it's
light?
the light. It's the light up
Ah,
with a sticky trap. They
yeah.
have ones that are not name brands, Evo, that work. Look on Amazon to see if they have one that has good
Yes, I
reviews.
I think we have that.
Hmm.
My daughter bought one and has little white things that you stick at the bottom of it and you pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So I
Oh,
think oh, she's my mother says she's not a green supporter. That's really great, Mom, to put that out there. That is like, give me all the toxins and the poisons. I'm not a green supporter. Do you realize that's just what you just did, Ma? And you
no.
might have people in the
Is,
bushes here now, just with
is she?
pitchforks coming to your house right now.
Is that like my dad, where it's like, oh, a little seven here or there, little seven dust?
Yeah,
Let's
put the
throw some seven
DTT,
dust.
put the DTT out there. We will take that. Just
That's right.
just push it out there.
All the
Oh
zines, all those chemicals that end with zine.
yeah.
Got ours at Home Depot, but I
So,
have some.
if they do come to
Ooh,
your house, Ma, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have said that out loud. Okay.
cool, Stay. Yeah, let us know. Do a short on it, Stay, for us if you
Oh, I'm
can.
behind here. I just came back inside. My cucumbers have flowers.
That's
Yay! Last year my
awesome.
cucumbers didn't make it. That's awesome. So
Hey,
definitely want to know
Hugo.
how it works for you. We find that it does pretty good. It doesn't do a super great job. I like my conch spray. That does seem to do a pretty good job of
Mhm.
keeping down the little tiny fruit flies.
She's like, not DDT.
We got our Home Depot, but I heard Dollar General has $10 off a coupon. I'll let you know if it works. Yes,
Oh,
thank
cool.
you.
I want to
How do you know that it's not DDT, Ma? Because it's the same thing. It's all the same.
I
all of
just don't
those all of those
spray.
unique products that came, after the the 1940s, they had all this
Uh-huh.
supply of stuff, and so then they started going, "Hey, look it. We could make with this oil that we use to grease up everything, we could make Crisco for the people, and the women can use it to bake for their families, and, oh,
Yeah.
we have this oil over here, we can make it into a spray,
Yeah.
that was used to actually, take away people's lives."
Oh, the
Um,
defoliation spray that also burned everybody
yes.
over in a certain place,
Yes, yes,
including our GIs. Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
And so they just they go, "Hey, we've got, big, farmhouses filled with this stuff. So what can we do it? Well, if we just change it a little bit, then we can, put it in with the people. And so, hey,
Mhm.
this mosquito repellent,
Yep.
it's you know,
Mhm.
it's it's not good."
Yeah.
No, she's no, no. My mom goes, "No, DDT smells
And
differently. I
I
know what
know,
it smells like. I was there
right?
when they were spraying it the first time."
Right. I'll tell you what, I know when Theron would do commercial properties, you could smell the stuff on him, and it used to freak me out. I'd be like, thank God he always showers after.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Baby Bear didn't hear the exciting news.
Yes, no, no, Baby Bear did
Yeah.
hear the exciting news. They
Maybe he
came in and
walked
said,
away. Maybe they walked
"Oh,
away when
I
you
made my
started.
my 3,000 watch time hours because everybody has watched my videos, and I do really appreciate everybody that comes and hangs out on these lives because again, that is this is the biggest
Huge help.
push, and anybody who's working towards monetization, if you go, okay, I've only have uh, you know 500 subs or whatever, or even
Yeah.
less, it's like start doing lives now and
Right.
stay consistent with those lives
Yeah.
now. Doing something on a regular basis like what Carol and I do.
Yes.
So
I'm still only like, they don't want me to go above the 2,500. I'm just, yeah,
did you say something not appropriate that they
probably,
liked on
probably.
one of your lives? Maybe some of the
Yeah,
words you used were,
probably.
they go, "We don't like your
Yep.
words."
Oh, and they watch what you comment too in other places too.
Okay, so
So
this is
yeah.
baby bear shorts.
Oh, got
So
it.
there we go.
Okay.
So thank you. Yes,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for that. Congrats. So yeah,
Cool.
it could be like conch, but and I'm sure conch's not like it isn't the best, even though it is a chrysanthemum based and stuff like that. There is some
Yeah,
things that are
they
not
add a
so
little extra.
stuff in it that's not good in it. But I'm using
Yeah.
it, you know, um,
I'm trying to think
uh,
what they call that, like what Mrs. Myers is, where they green up a product that's not really green, you know?
yeah.
It's like, "Oh, it's
Oh,
chrysanthemum based, and it just has a little bit of this
DDT in
defoliation
it.
and yeah, this DDT,
It's
this
got just
hormone disruptor. It's okay. It's
it's
alright.
fine,
Just a
fine.
little bit.
Yeah.
That's all."
Mhm.
My rooster just turned into a hen, but I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not that bad, but,
Yeah.
uh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
That's it is hard because like, yeah, we have a huge pest problem because we don't have the go to sleep winters here. And sometimes it's like, yeah, of course, I would love to just go out and just annihilate them all,
Yeah,
but they will come back stronger because 'cause they're vengeful, and,
right.
I don't wanna eat that. Like, I just don't wanna eat that. I was eating my bananas in the car today waiting for, myself to calm down before going into Hannah's, hair appointment because I put it in our group and side chat doesn't
Yeah.
know. My purse dumped out. I have a tote bag and my purse dumped out once in the back, floor on the floor. All my stuff went out on the floor. So I was packing it and it had been raining on me too while I'm packing it. It started raining as I'm in there leaning against
You're
the
you
car.
you had a little bit of attitude, though, at
Yeah,
that point.
I was mad
Okay.
because then I
You were sounding like you were just fine picking it up. No, you were
no,
mad.
I was so mad
Mm.
because it's not the first time it's happened. Because I know better. Do not put it anywhere near that hump in between the 2 seats in the back, and I did somehow, and it was my fault, and I knew it. Like, when you are the one that did the thing that is dumb, and it's like you knew better, so you're
Mhm,
angry at yourself, but you're also
mhm,
angry now that you gotta go fix the mess.
mhm.
"Oh, thanks, LP." And then, of course, I did the same thing when I threw my purse over into the front, passenger seat. It hit the thing in the middle and went over. And yeah, I said some naughty words and I said, "You know what, Carol? You need a timeout. So you're going to sit in the car for a while until you can talk nice and behave yourself."
And did you take away your phone as well?
Um, no, I didn't. I allowed
No.
myself to watch some videos thinking maybe that would improve my attitude. Yeah. I I almost phoned a friend, I almost called BetterHelp to get a little, a little input on my attitude. Yeah, I know, I don't have the emblem, but I do have the thing around
I need
the
some help because I'm got a bad attitude of knocking over my purse twice.
yeah, I'm a little bit, how do you say it, clumsy, and I'm really tired of myself.
I will take
Yeah.
fighting bugs over groundhogs, mammals any day. Big
Right?
mammals eat whole plants at once. Ugh.
Well, I have the cold-blooded animals that do that. The iguanas have coming in and doing that, and we also have the, cottontails that have made a comeback. So,
Oh,
but
right. Oh.
I hear you. We have voles, but I haven't seen one, like the trails, I haven't seen those in a bit.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I hear you, LP. I would not want groundhogs. Would not want
So, Carol, that fish emblem, about that.
Oh, I'll be removing that soon. Not telling the husband that it's gone. Yeah. Mhm. Yes, exactly. Storms. Mhm. Mhm. I kind of felt like I was on that skiing trip ages ago where all of a sudden a certain word just came out of my mouth and repeated itself. And I was like, where did that come from? And I'm looking around to make sure there's no children in the midst. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah, I know. That's why I put myself in timeout.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps Carol does need to
I should
phone a
have done
friend.
that.
Messenger has that feature. Any one
Yes.
of your friends is on your list.
Yes,
I'd
I
like to
should have.
phone a friend.
I'd like to
I
find a
have a bad
friend. Yes. I have a very bad attitude at the moment, and I'm ready to slap myself around.
Well, it was
It's,
nice that you gave yourself, a little timeout.
yeah,
But
I
I
had
would have
my
gotten myself like a treat. Like I need
well,
some positive.
I ate my bananas thinking, well, maybe it's hunger because I only had coffee and it's like past it was about 2 o'clock. So I ate the bananas that I grew. I brought them. I
Mhm.
had two of them, and then I had a almond flour snack bar with little chocolate chunks in it, and I had
Mm.
that as my whatever brunch in the
Mhm.
car.
Mhm.
Yeah. And but then I looked down and I saw the rust staining on my overalls, on my legs from leaning into the car on the floorboard, and I got mad again, and I was like, "I'm never gonna get out of here."
Of course, you can call him anytime, but he'll put you in timeout. You will get it like a serious timeout. It's like, "No, you're not allowed to use your phone except for to be on this call. Don't you be looking at things."
Hey,
Trying to make you.
Rogue. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Yes, coffee is a
Hey,
sacred
Rogue Gunfighter.
time.
Shh,
I got
coffee's secret.
this week, Rogue, I went and, I hadn't been getting any of the creamers with sugar, and I got a coconut creamer with sugar, and yeah, that I had some sacred time in my bathroom after that. Just so you all know, coconut is very cleansing. Coconut cream.
Oh, your chat has stopped. That's odd.
That's odd because 'cause you're over in
Uh,
mine. I wonder what's going on. Let me see.
mm,
Hey, I'm gonna just test it over here and see.
test,
I think
test.
I think people just went into the bushes. They're getting maybe
So,
listening and making lists. I was
yeah.
thinking about making a flow chart to get things done.
Baby Bear shorts. Um, it could be because you're in Carol's and she's co-streaming, if you aren't, aware of that, and
Yes.
so there are people that are on my page, and they are all here, and so those are the ones that keep
Yes.
popping up, and then I do try to bring in, the rest of you. So
Baby
here's
bear,
Duncan.
you are just so cute. You're adorable. I just
It
oh
just said
my.
on her side it was buffering, but that's out of our control. I blame the place to the Far East. Yeah.
Is
Right.
Baby Bear Shiba Inu? Because Baby Bear is just, like a teddy bear.
Well, there's
So
Baby
cute.
Bear.
Shorts, yeah, and then there's the other Baby Bear channel I think I have open somewhere. Um, which, like, your channels are doing amazing, Baby Bear. But yeah, Baby Bear is adorable.
Is it the puppy? Is it
It's
the
a
puppy?
puppy. Yes, he's a puppy. And Shiba Inus are just beautiful dogs. Absolutely gorgeous dogs.
I'm going to try to find it.
My when my stepdaughter was younger, her mom was uh they had Shiba Inus that had a litter, and oh my gosh, just so cute. So destructive. They ripped up a whole room that that they used for all the like whelping and everything. Demolished the room once the puppies got older. But oh, so cute.
Mm,
So cute.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he's a mix. He doesn't show like I don't see the mix in him. He looks almost full Shiba Inu. He So he thinks he's a working dog with that healer mix in him? Is it a he? Yeah, you said he, so I just love Shiba Inu's coats. They have that teddy bear coat that's just gorgeous.
Hmm.
But I'm a dog
Okay, I'm gonna
person.
have a hard
Hi,
time
Grumpus.
finding the channel.
You can't find Baby Bear Shorts? I've got it open. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let me put it in
Well,
your
because there's so many things that have baby bear, baby, baby bear, bear, baby bear.
okay, let me get it. I'll get the
Mhm.
link
Thank
and I'll put it in
you.
your You're welcome. Just give me a moment, please. I am not
Thank
technically awesome like others on here.
you. I am going to have to step away to put the ladies to bed in the
Okay,
next 5 minutes, so you can hold the fort, of course.
I will
Um,
try. Try my best.
there we go. Oh, it's under baby bear shorts. So I'll just put the tab up, and that way, after we're done,
I
I can go and look at it.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
her. I just put it in your chat and I'm gonna put it in mine.
Okay.
The link is there. Should be.
Awesome.
I
Yep.
can
I
also J
grabbed it.
okay. J3 is also still he's still going, so I'll put it in J3's too.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once you sign into the co-stream, you're stuck in the co-stream for till it's shut
Yeah,
off.
which is so weird, but it's cool
Mhm.
too. 'Cause it helps your hours.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Barry. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Because it could be like 20 minutes depending on how how much
Oh.
wrestling I do with the babies. It's like, "No, get up on here." I have to dim all the lights, close all the windows so it's dim, and then yesterday when I found them and it
Mm,
went by fast, they were all up in the
mhm.
nesting boxes. So it's like I could grab a couple just from the distance, get them
Yeah.
onto the roosting bars. And then a couple of the other ones I had to go out and bring them in, and they're like, "No, I don't know what you're doing with me. I don't know." Like,
I want to
"Calm
be
down.
free. I want to be
Calm
free.
down." And
Mommy, I
then
don't want to come inside.
yeah, and as soon as, like, when I've got them in my hand,
You're
if they
welcome,
get their
baby bear.
feet up, it's, it's like as long as I've got, held them under on their tummies and put them on, but they're still trying to grab onto my hand because they just like, even when they can feel the wood, they go, "It's not right. It's not safe. I don't know what this is." It's the roosting bar. Just grab onto it. You're fine. You're fine. So, and
I
they're
I'd be the chicken freaking out. I'd be
uh-huh,
hiding in the garden,
uh-huh.
probably, my
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
I
this
would be in there early taking a nap.
Yeah, well, it's because but they go in early because it gets dim,
Yeah,
right? And chickens can't
right.
see in the dark. But then as soon as the big girls come in, then they all like, "Oh, we have to leave. They don't like us. We don't know what to do."
Mm,
And they're all out.
and
So,
then they freak out and leave. Yeah,
mhm,
that'd be hard. That'd be hard.
mhm. Yeah, and well,
Barry,
they
did
did
you pop
actually when
up?
I went
Barry
not yet.
pop up
All
yet?
13
Okay.
all 13 were up in I'll wait till he's
Okay.
here, so all 13 were in the coop, so that part was good, so I didn't have to usher
Good.
anybody in. So, but, there he is.
Are you gonna have to build a larger coop now that you have that many? Or make an
No.
addition?
Ladies
There
and gentlemen, let's enter to the stage, Storm Sherry and a kitty
radios and cat butt. Yay!
cat.
Okay, that's fine. Our
Be
new
quiet.
chicks went outside for the first time today. They ran back in the coop. We had to run them out and close the door. So funny. No, no, outside time. It's outside time. Come on.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's like,
sounds
"No."
like recess with certain kids
Mhm.
when it was
They go, "Oh, I
hotter.
don't know what this is. It's too big. The world is so big out
The
there."
kindergartners when it's closer to the end of the year and it gets really hot. Yeah. No, I don't want to.
Mhm.
No, the whole class is going out. We have to go out.
Mhm. Mm.
Yeah, that to clean the coop Uh, I'd like to get one of those big coops like Jeff Lawton had when he was showing the greening the desert video where he did the like deep litter and then he had doors on the front and the back. So it was just like he could just scoop it all out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, that's my kind of thing where
Yeah.
I can just wait a while and then
Yeah. Basically, that's what I do. I do a poop scoop in the morning. So any sort of, little, if there's some decent sized clumps, I'll just take them
yeah,
and, toss them out
yes.
into the run, and then do a little bit of a stir.
Mhm.
And yeah, but there is, I do have the big human door, so we can just pull it out this way. But I also
Awesome.
have another smaller door that
Yeah,
you can just
there
break
it
it out.
goes.
Hey, you got some
Hey,
sound.
here's the voice. Yeah,
Hey.
I would need something like that for sure. All
Oh,
right, you gonna
Baby
go
Bear
to
Short said,
Diva?
"Hi, kitty." I am gonna go and hi, kitty,
Okay,
kitty.
I know.
I will be
Meow,
back.
meow,
Everybody, behave yourselves. Don't run
meow.
amok. Don't be
Yeah.
running amok.
Amok.
It's a good thing it's not Corsair
Or movie
trainers.
Hocus
It's
Pocus.
yeah, it's naked and amok over at Corsair trainers because we're all
Right.
pirates at his
Right.
his thing. It's
Arr,
page. R.
Mhm. Yeah, and see, I think if you look at that email, Carol, it might
Mhm.
allow you to actually click on these when we're here.
Oh,
That's what I'm hoping for.
okay. Well, let me look
I
it up
sent
and
it
see if
I
I
sent
can
it before we
get
got
it.
sick.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to okay. I'll just see if it
Mhm.
is it under your Diva email? Like it
I
do you
think so.
know? Okay. Because I didn't
I
know to
think
look up Marine or Diva.
or if or unless it's Maureen Washington at Gmail, 5 at Gmail.
Let me
So,
see.
good night, Miss Kim. Have a good night.
Good
All
night,
right,
Miss
I will be
Kim.
back.
Thanks for the ideas.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for all the input and ideas. I really do appreciate it. Mhm.
Have a good night, Miss Kim.
Hold on. Let me
Is
see.
it too loud? Need more audio? What's it need?
No, you sound good. You sound
Okay.
perfect, actually. Yeah, I
I don't know about that. I
can't.
think that's an exaggeration, but I'll take it. Thank you.
Your audio does sound good, though. It sounds very natural. I mean, the side chat can tell us, but to me and in my ears, it sounds great. Be taking names and everyone be quiet. Put your heads down. You just gave me old teaching vibes for sure by you. Oh my gosh. It's so true. Okay, we're going to play the quiet game. Let's play. Yep. Go ahead and put your heads down on your desk. Actually, we used to play that game where it was like you would get the kids to go up front and they would put their thumb up and the kids in the front would go and put their thumb down and then they would have to guess who put their thumb down. I don't know. I don't even remember what the game was called, but it was like when you had to have recess inside. That was one of the games that we would play with the kids. It was the funniest thing because, some of the kids, of course, would cheat. They'd be like looking at what shoes came by the
Donald
desk.
said thumbs up, 7-Up.
That's it.
I remember that.
The heads up
Alex,
7-Up.
yeah.
That's it. Or thumbs up 7-Up. But we called it heads up 7-Up.
Thank you, Duncan.
That was the days. Yep. That was perfect. Oh my gosh. That was a fun little game. Even I think we played it when I was in school. Yeah, the kids always enjoyed it. Or you'd play a game of Hangman. Um, trying to think the other games we'd play. I ended up finding this really
Oh.
cool. I had a whiteboard in my art room, my last art room, which was oh gosh, I loved that art room. And I got these geometric magnets that you could make all kinds of cool geometric designs. The kids loved that thing. So that was another thing I let them play on my board. But there's nothing like seeing a kid who grabbed the wrong marker and wanted to write on your whiteboard and it got a Sharpie on your whiteboard. Ah. Shawnee, me too. Oh, Shawnee, I was so naughty. When I went to a private Christian school, I put my Bible in my desk because I couldn't remember the Bible verse.
Nobody wants to see that.
That was just awful. I was awful. But I had that was back in the day where I didn't know I had a learning disability. I just knew I was different. Like I would study hard and the kid next to me would get an A, I would get a B and be so mad. You know. Yeah. So, but yeah, getting caught, very humbling experience when your Bible teacher catches you with the open Bible in your desk.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Jesus was watching and he told me that you were cheating. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, everybody's taking out their dogs and putting their chicken babies away. I wish we could have chickens. We have peacocks. Saw a peacock cross the road the other day.
Wow.
Yeah, they do. What's so weird is they don't come in our development. They have certain developments and areas that they recognize as their territory, and they will go in there. But only one has, like, random one in all the years we've lived here has gone down our street, and it knew where it was. Really weird. It was like taking a shortcut back to the area and the development where they hang out. Yeah, it's cool to see him once in a while, and in the early morning, sometimes you hear him calling. I don't know who Gail is. They're like, "Hello, Gail, Gail."
There's a house going towards the landlord's place that
Mhm.
used to keep, peacocks.
Yeah,
And I mean, they were free range. They weren't like kept up in a pen or anything. And they would
yeah,
get into the woods over here. And boy, they can make some noise now.
they can. Yeah, they can be
They
really
were
loud.
beautiful. They were, I mean, they would be out there and they would stop traffic, and they just had that,
Mhm. Yeah.
kind of proud prance kind of walk when
Mhm.
they went by, and they're like, "You have to wait on me because I'm important and I'm
Yeah,
beautiful."
right. Yeah.
You just wait for them to go because you don't want to hit them.
Yeah, the peacock swag. Yep, that's
Mm,
exactly what they do. They do that
proudest of
little they
peacocks,
do that
letting it be.
flutter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, they do that more
Woo!
often when they're mating.
Yeah, they'll do that call too. Yep,
Yeah.
you're right. I can you like I see people keep peacocks, but I'm like, do you eat those? Is it
Like
just
you
like
can
a
legally
pet?
keep them, at least in this state you can.
Yeah, but I mean, just to look at
It's no,
like a
no,
pet. Like,
yeah, it's
they
pets. I
don't
mean,
eat them. It's not like a
no,
turkey, right? Yeah,
yeah, they're
'cause
not gonna.
they're not
But
gonna eat them.
I mean, they just, I guess, just nice to say, hey, I have peacocks,
Yeah.
But
I know in
I don't know what
California
happened to them.
there was a news report one time, and I think it was in California, and they had an abundance of peacocks that were in this one development, and they were damaging the roofs because their claws are so big. They were flying
Mhm.
up on people's. They had those like Spanish barrel tiles, and they were cracking the barrel tiles on people's roofs, and the neighbors were getting really
Wow.
ticked. Yeah, they were getting really ticked about the peacocks.
I don't
But
know
we've
why they got
never,
rid of theirs.
yeah,
They're
never
really
had that.
secretive people. I can't really have a conversation. I've tried to have a conversation because they've made their place so beautiful. But I
Mm,
had to tell them, I had to stop and tell them. We're kind of
yeah.
rude. And I was like, well, they
Maybe
kind
they
of,
thought you were casing it,
yeah.
with
I
all the
said, I'm
people
not,
there. Yeah.
I usually keep to myself too, but I'm not going to be rude. Like, I
Mhm.
gave you a compliment. And you're like going, whatever. Thank
Oh,
you.
wow.
It's
Wow.
like, well, whatever. That's when I
Yeah.
wanted to do the bird thing,
I know, right? I
So,
know. I hate that when, yeah. It's so funny because you won't know if you go up when I would visit PA, you wouldn't know the people that were from Old Money. You just wouldn't know. They would have just regular clothes that they would have multiples of, and and casual. And I'm not saying all people were like that, but some of the people in Pennsylvania that had like loads of money, just very down to earth. They were
Yeah.
just so nice. And then you would get some that were like that, very, but and that's I find that too, the same thing here. It's the older people who have had money for quite a while. They're not like that. But then again, in your area, because of the meth problem, they might have had Bob experiences and they are
Yeah,
on
I believe they
guard.
did because they were a whole lot closer to that nest of problems. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
that
that might be why. They might be
maybe,
on edge.
but
Might be on edge.
I
All
mean,
right.
to this day, when I go by their house, if they're out there working in their yard or whatever, I wave. Kind
Well,
of
that's
wave back.
nice.
But
Yeah.
they just don't want anyone stopping and talking to them. So I just respect that and go on.
Mhm. Maybe they're in witness protection.
I don't know, but I love their property. I really do.
I know there's some properties here that it's like,
And
wow.
they're not well off. I know they're not,
Yeah.
but I mean,
They
they're
just
not.
are really good at taking care of the
Yeah,
property,
they're
making
really
it
good
look.
landscapers.
Mm,
And I don't know, maybe one day I'll take a flight over that way and I'll see
yeah.
it firsthand, but
Yeah.
because they can't stop you.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a
maybe
public.
one time just show them some of your pictures of your plants so they see that that's what you're interested in. Say, hey, I just want to, I know you're not talkative or whatever, however you want to do it, because you're better at that than I would be. And just say, hey, I wanted to show you some pictures of my plants. I just love your plants and how you landscape.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll open the door because plant people usually will talk to plant people. I know mine too, Grump is on fire. And when I was going to school, my idea was that I would grow up and be a trophy wife, and that didn't work out either. Yeah. But I've done okay. I'm like a blue collar trophy wife. I did get to stay home with my daughter, and now my son. So I'm grateful for that, to homeschool the kids and keep them out of the public school system here. Although,
I'm
yeah,
glad you're keeping them out.
yeah. It's
I wish
hard
I
though with
could do the same for
Malachi.
mine.
Sometimes. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I wish I could just, I'm just saying, I wish I could do the same for mine, but it's not in my, I can't make that decision for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Plant
will.
people unite
Yeah.
for
Viva
dyslexia.
plant people.
Yeah. Viva la plant people. Viva la flora. Yeah. But that's just what live flowers. Live the flowers. Or the flowers live, because it's always like different order. But yeah, I have people like that here too, where what's great is when they have like the Planapalooza here and you can go to the different people, the vendors. And like you said, some don't want you taking pictures, but the plant people do. It's the people who are like the vendors who are selling things are kind of weird about you taking pictures, but the plant people will talk to you forever in between, making sales, and it's great. I don't know what it is about us that
Have you ever watched any of the audit channels?
I hate them.
Well,
I don't
I
like
do
them.
too, but there's one I find really entertaining for some weird reason.
I don't like
Um,
them. I don't watch
DJ
them.
Audits is out of the UK, and I'm not
Oh,
sure.
interesting.
I don't I don't want to call it wrong, but he may be on the spectrum. I'm not sure, but
Mhm.
now over there,
Viva
excuse me,
Yep, Viva Las Vegas.
and it's pretty much the same here. Like
Yeah.
privacy laws. If I'm standing on private, or if I'm standing on public property or public, yeah, like I'm standing on the road and I take a picture at your property.
Mm,
I'm in the UK. I'm on public land, say the highway or the
yeah,
sidewalk. I can take a picture of whatever I see, as
right.
long as I don't step onto your property. And the
Mm,
same goes for like drones, like even here. You can fly that drone over their property and take pictures, but
mm,
you can't you can't step on that property, and because all over the US, all over the world, everybody agrees to an easement The
Hmm.
airspace above you is considered an easement. It's just same as if you had to share a driveway with somebody.
Mm.
And these people get worked up and they see cameras and they're like getting all bent out
Yeah.
of shape and getting mad. And he's like,
Mhm.
if you just knew the laws, if you just took the
Yeah.
time to read your laws,
Yeah.
you know that I'm not breaking any laws.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, the problem with those channels is I knew somebody who worked in the library and they busted into a library and were taking pictures of the children. And he was a
Ooh.
librarian and he was like,
And it makes it look bad for the rest of them
yes, you
who are,
can't be
who
here
are
doing
legit.
that. Yeah. And um, he ended up getting very angry with them. And then they started actually harassing him and following
Oh,
him, and it was a bad scene. So yeah,
yeah,
I know.
they
What's that cat doing? What's the cat doing, Mary? Right now,
kissing my arm.
oh, giving him a little cleaning.
But they doxed him. One of the
Yeah.
companies that like, he doesn't try to make them look bad, but if they have issues like safety
Mhm.
issues, he'll
Yeah.
point them out. But he's trying to help the company out. Plus,
Mm.
the viewers like it. But
Yeah.
somebody doxed him. One of the companies doxed him, and they had plastered posters,
Mhm.
printed out posters, had
Yeah.
his picture, his wife's picture, and all his personal information printed on it. Just typed it
Wow.
all over that business. And him
Wow.
and a bunch of other audit channels band together, and they ripped all those posters off. They
Yeah.
tried to get the company to comment,
Hmm.
and they wouldn't comment, so he take it to court.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
we haven't heard any more out of what happened, with that
Yeah.
situation. But
Some of those channels,
you
though, that
know,
do the auditing, they have some really crazy people that are in the side chats and they will stalk these businesses and these
yeah.
people. Like, that's why I don't watch them after that happened to
And
somebody.
and he truly, honestly tries to be patient and polite with these people, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
them that push you to that point where you can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And what I'm getting at too is like I can fly my drone as long as I have visual
Yeah.
line of sight. I can fly it wherever I want to, unless the app says, "Oh no, this is restricted zone. You stay out." And I got to stay out because I can't
Mm.
afford an FAA fine. So
Yes.
it's like I would like to take pictures of this whole valley, but then
Hmm.
again, I don't want people thinking I'm being nosy and spying. Like,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
I cannot look in your windows unless my drone
Oh,
is
yeah. No,
in your window.
that's against the law. Yeah. Here,
Yeah,
too. Totally against the law if you hover where
yeah.
the windows
So,
are.
like over in
Yeah.
the UK, 50 meters or whatever that is in feet. I think
Mm.
here our maximum flight altitude for a drone is, and all experimental craft is like 400 feet. So I imagine it's
Mm.
probably about the same over there.
Yeah, I think you have to have,
But
licensing
you have to
now.
be above roof line. You cannot be, and you can't be purposely, below that, because that's pretty obvious that if you got your camera on zoom, you could look into the windows.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
don't want to be considered a perv,
Yeah. Yeah, we
Mm.
had one in our backyard at night and it freaked me out because it was low enough to where they could move the camera and look in. And that is like unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't me who noticed it at first. It was my neighbor who used to live next door, and she was like, "That ain't right." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "There's a drone right there, and they could be looking right in our back." But
And
I
that's
was
the
hearing,
problem, isn't it? Because like anybody
yeah,
can buy one, but not
yeah.
everybody knows the law.
Well, did you see the thing that's going on? And I'm sure it's going on in other states, like in California, they have people burying cameras to case people's homes now
Yeah, I saw.
and
Yeah,
hiding
yeah.
them. It's like that's terrifying. Great.
I think I put that on one
Like
of my
that's
lives.
I have
I
to
should,
say, if you aren't looking into cameras for your own property, you need to be, and that there's plenty of ones too that, you can investigate and control yourself and put on your secure Wi-Fi. Just make sure your Wi-Fi is secure. But
Shawnee, to answer your question
Yeah.
bluntly, do not. Because a drone is considered an aircraft, and you would be
you
facing
can't. Mm-mm.
the FAA, and
Yeah.
nobody wants to take on federal,
Yeah.
Anything federal.
Yeah.
What you do is you call the police and say, "Look, I think he's, if it looks like they're, what is it?
Sweet thumb, if I ever get $1 billion, I'm totally getting a satellite and looking in everybody's backyard. Those satellites can look through our walls now, sweet thumb. They can
I'll be
just,
sure to be standing outside mooning you when you do that. Just let me know when you're taking a picture."
right? Be giving them the single finger salutes. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Shawnee, just if it looks
Yeah,
suspicious,
yeah. Take a
and it's
picture of
below
it. Take pictures.
take a picture, and if it's below your roof line, there's definitely something up.
Yes. Yeah.
But do not shoot a drone down. It's the same as shooting a 747.
If they're looking in my window, I'm sorry, all bets are off, and I am letting my husband know about it, and he can keep an eye on it, and then I'm probably going to attack it from the side or from behind with a baseball bat, and then they can come after me all they want, and I'll show them the drone, and hopefully, my
If you could prove,
if my cameras are showing, if they're
Yeah.
setting off my cameras and I have it on film. Yeah.
if you
But
could
yeah,
see that drone's details,
Yeah.
then it's too low.
Yeah.
Unless of course it's making an emergency landing. That's a very good possibility, because sometimes people get stupid.
Yeah.
And like mine has like a 6 mile range on it. I'm sorry, but
Wow.
I can't see 6 miles.
No. Yeah.
That is not visual line of sight. So why give a drone that much power?
Yeah.
So
You would
if
never
my
find it
drone
if
gets
it
out of
just
control,
Yeah.
huh?
I said you would never find it if it just decided to dive
Well,
down
mine
6
I would,
miles.
because it won't take off unless it has GPS. It has to acquire
Oh.
GPS off the satellites.
Oh,
And then
okay.
there's a map that will show up on the screen if I lose my drone, and I can track it down through that map.
Yeah.
But if the battery dies, you have to go by that map. You won't get a pinpoint. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be within a quarter mile of that pin, wherever it
Mhm.
went down.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it didn't hit anybody.
Oh, question.
Yes, dear.
Do you take pictures of me? Do you follow me? That actually would be kind of cute if you could get like a cat, like get down on their level and do like a cat's kind of drone.
I have taken
Some stuff
excuse
like
me,
their own
pictures and
adventure.
videos of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
I-
kind of messed with them a little bit, but not enough to scare them or anything.
Yeah. But
But it's
don't do
like-
it with gators. Did you see the one with the people that did that to a gator and they didn't realize a
No.
gator can wave its tail underneath the water and shoot straight up in the air.
Yeah,
And it ate it,
yeah.
bit it,
Now,
took it down.
but my cats, I've felt like the fox. When I caught the fox,
Mhm.
I'm
That was
really
cool.
surprised it didn't run.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It did one like the last minute. It decided, well, maybe I should get away from this thing. It's making noise. Diva.
Yay!
I'm back. Duncan's
Yay!
back.
Ooh. A
Hmm.
military one? That's scary, Duncan. Yeah, we were talking about his drone. We also kind of touched on auditors somehow. But yeah. Oops, sorry.
Mhm.
Hit the
My
mic.
baby.
Yeah, I was saying if you don't, now is the time to have cameras on your property because that new crime wave is people putting cameras to case people's homes and watch when they are coming and going. They're having
Hiding in
that
the dirt,
out.
and rocks and trees.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, they dug it up like in the swale across from somebody's house. They dug up a hidden camera. It's like, the heck? Crazy stuff like that. So now is the time to have your own cameras so you can see people if they're doing that around your property. Like motion sensor. I have one that the company is called DZEES, DEZEES, and I can control it from within the house, which is great. It's a Wi-Fi one. And then I've got a doorbell one by them. And it's pretty nice because it's also, of course, got its own app and everything. And yeah, it's sensitive because I have to watch it on windy days. I have to turn it down because my lemongrass or, just my plants can set it off, the motion sensors.
Right.
But I've even caught lizards on the camera before. Just going over
looking at
the
it?
top. Like going over
Hello.
the top. Yeah, it's like, what? Oh, that's a lizard leg. It's a lizard belly. That's just crazy, Duncan. I've thought about moving up near, like in South Carolina in the Greenville, like the Clemson area, but right below Greenville is Pendleton, I think is how you say it. And that's, I believe, where Camp Pendleton is. And I'm like, do they have an airport?
What is Camp Pendleton?
I think it's a military base for the Marines. I believe it's one of theirs. So I don't know. Yeah, you saw it too? Oh, you saw one in real life. That's freaky, Sweet Thumb.
Wow.
They had that one too, the Gator Sweet Thumb. The people were ziplining across the swamp area onto like a what do you call those things? Like a boardwalk. And they landed, and all of a sudden they see the gator jump up, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" At the end of the boardwalk. Like, "Hey."
Wow.
Yeah, he just jumped.
Camp Pendleton
Wow.
is a base camp for
Is it Marines? Yeah. So I wonder what we would deal with if we were too close to the base. Like flyovers. I already am in line for trauma.
They have a noise advisory. Looking at their website, they have a noise advisory.
Okay, so I don't.
So they let you know ahead of time. But I mean, you would have to go to their website to look at it.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be that close. Okay, that's what I was wondering if you were close to one Air Force base. They're close to. Yeah. I also don't want to be close to any of those to just. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go by Wright Patterson when I lived in Ohio. You see some interesting things there.
Yeah. Well, experiments that they're doing, and also to be targeting that they're targeted usually. But unfortunately. But yeah, I was wondering if it was busy. I didn't look it up yet. I mean, I would love, of course, to, support military families near me and be friends with them and everything like that, but not have like a bunch of flyovers. The Trauma Hawk is enough. It shakes the windows.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it shakes our windows.
Wow. Back into the bug world, I was going to also, I'm going to grab this. I'll put this link in here. This was from Sweet Thumb's channel, and it was so cool. He found ants in his garden boxes, and what he did is he added other ants.
Oh, yeah, and they go to war.
And they go to war.
I gotta watch that.
It is so cool. So I have put it up here.
Cool.
So it's up in my on my channel.
Okay.
But yeah, it was super
grab
cool.
it.
And you go no pesticides, no nothing, just
Yep.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it, so that's awesome. Check it out.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And it looks like Sweet Thumb, you don't have any hashtags in that.
What?
I think there's no hashtags on there.
I'll copy it.
Yeah,
Put it.
I think
mine.
you want to add some hashtags on there. I don't have any suggestions of what, but yeah,
Mhm.
there's no video tags on there, and that you put a video tag on, and that helps people to
Mhm.
find it. How to get rid of your ants, how to get ants out of your garden beds.
There you go. Yeah.
And so, ant exterminators, because that's like it
Mhm.
was really fascinating to watch.
Hashtag dead ant. Dead ant.
Dead
Dead ant. Dead ant.
ant, dead ant, dead
Dead
ant,
ant.
dead ant, dead
Dead
ant,
ant.
dead
Dead
ant, dead ant,
ant.
dead ant.
Exactly.
From the Pink Panther.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess when I put it out there, I just copied and pasted it. That was ridiculous.
What? What do you
Uh,
mean?
I just pasted it. I didn't put that it was Sweet Thumbs.
Oh, it's okay. They know because we're talking about it.
Well, if I
There we
come,
go.
yeah,
I
but
put
if
it
I
in
come,
mine, and then it should have gone into J3's, but it's not shown up. Hold on.
oh,
That's strange. I did put it in J3's, but it's not showing up yet in StreamYard. That's bizarre. Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure about that. Why is doing that?
hmm.
So how were
Hmm.
the girls? Did they behave themselves, or did you have to chase
It
some of them?
actually a little bit of chasing. It took longer because I ended up, I ended up getting injured, and I'm not sure if I got injured before the chickens or
Oh
afterwards.
no! Oh
But
no!
uh, actually, only Dottie was up. Everybody else was like, "No, it's too early to go to bed. We're having a party." So but I can usually talk the big girls and go, "Okay, good night," and they will make their way. Some of them will like, "No, no, no." As I'm walking, they'll like, "No, no, I want to go and play some more." But once I get behind them, then they all just kind of go up, and then getting the babies in. Hey, big rooster show. Hey, how you
Yay! Big Rooster.
doing?
Appreciate you,
Thanks for
Rooster.
coming in.
Yeah, gave me a shout out last night. I really appreciate that. And
Aw.
I love coming into your show, Big Rooster, but I don't know music well. I am not good at music trivia. I'm not good at trivia. I'm not good at trivia, period. Because it's like once I learn something new, something else has to fall out the back. So it's like a conveyor belt up here. Just, yeah.
Yeah, so I was ushering the big girls in and waiting for them, and so the
Mhm.
babies are behind me, and then one of them just pecked my calf, and and it's
Ow.
like if you have a freckle or something there, they'll go
Yes, they
peck
want
at
to
it.
eat it. Hmm.
They go, "Oh, that must be something. It must be a bug." And so they pecked at it a couple of times, and then it was like, "Okay, that's getting really painful." And I turn and it's like, "I am now bleeding." So I don't know if I had an injury there.
Oh,
And then she just, kind of nipped off the scab, and so then it was now I'm bleeding, and you're like, "Okay,
ow.
so I need to deal with that." And then, the
Okay.
girls got a huge treat today. Um, yes, that's a good idea. We'll check into updating and the hashtags. Yes.
That's
Look
weird.
for ways.
Something's wrong with the link because Duncan's getting it says this video isn't available anymore. Also, Duncan, make sure that you've updated your YouTube app too. Sometimes that happens to me and it's my YouTube app isn't
I'm
updated.
just gonna go double check mine
Double check. Okay.
that it does come up.
Okay.
Again, did I get the whole
Mhm.
did I grab the whole thing or leave? Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Well, no, actually what it is I went and clicked on my own video.
Our parallettes
Or
would do this. They would do the same
I
thing.
clicked on my name and it there it is. So, yeah, no, it's bringing up Sweet Thumb, so I do have the
Okay.
correct one.
Okay.
Epic how to get rid of your thing and
So you might just
whatever.
need to
So,
update. Yeah, it came up for me too, Brenda. Might just need an update in your app. Or it might just be a glitch
oh,
sometimes.
you couldn't get it either?
No, I got it. I
Oh,
went and
okay.
just checked it too. The link's working.
Okay.
So
So
I
then
don't know
we're
what.
good.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, and so so the girls got a huge treat because we had for my son's
Oh, wait.
meaty
No, it's not.
birthday.
Hold on, Brenda. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. The one in mine is for some reason not working, even though I copied it directly from yours. So that's weird.
Yes,
Hold
it
on.
is.
I'll try to fix it. Sorry about that, Brenda. I checked
And
Diva's and hers works, but for some reason didn't do it.
so I
Hmm.
have
Go ahead.
we had the Argentine prawns last night. So all the heads, we roasted them and then boiled them. And then today I cut them up and they all went out to the girls. So all their dishes, and I put them in the dishes, they all end up smelling uh, fishy. So then I
Yeah.
was like, while I was cleaning my wound, it was like I'll put their dishes into some bleach water and then just stick it
No.
outside. So it was all these other things. It was like, oh, and then it was like, oh, I need to use the loo. I should use the loo now. You could hold it. No, you shouldn't. You try to hold it. Just go to the loo now. You're on a break, so go to the loo.
That's right. In case you cough, you better go to the loo. Oh my goodness. Yes. I totally understand that. That's what I did. Same thing last night when I had to go get something. Forget what it was. And I was like, yeah, I probably should just take a quick loo break real quick on my way back. It's working now, Brenda. I double checked it. I don't know what happened there. That's so weird. I double check it. Chip, chip. Nope. Can't say it.
Words.
Words are hard tonight.
Yeah. So just
Words
make
are
sure
hard.
that you take some time to watch that and show some support. So
Yes.
Ingrid
will.
is bored.
It's right. It's
Oh,
actually
hey,
running at
Shawnee.
commercials. Yes, Shawnee came in.
Yes, I see that. Didn't get to say hello, Shawnee. Are you home? Or are you still vanning it?
Yeah, are you still in the van and doing your thing and seeing all the other cool bands and playing cribbage? Is it like glamping when you go on those things? It sounds like it might be like a big glamping event.
How big is that jar?
It's ginormous.
It is ginormous.
It's 24 ounces. It says
It looks bigger than
it's 24
it
ounces.
looks bigger than just 1 quart. What is that?
And it says 24. I'm trying to get it there.
24 ounces. So
Yeah.
So that's 3 quarts?
Oh. You're asking me to do measurements right now? I can't even say words. It's like that falls under math. I can't math right now either.
Yeah, I can never
It's
math.
that time of night where it's like, woo, I took my medicine and woo.
What are
well, if
numbers?
we're talking fluid ounces, it's 0.75 liquid.
0.75 of a quarts. Okay. Yes. Hello. Okay.
Oh, Duncan said 1.5 pints. That doesn't
Thank
seem
you.
right.
That seems really low. Yeah, it seems like it would be more.
Because
It just
1 pint is, or
4 ounces.
okay, 1 pint is 2
Isn't it?
cups. 1 pint, 1 pint is 1 cup or a half
Gosh.
pint.
Hot
1
math.
pint
Hold on.
is 2 cups, and then a quart is 4 cups. Oh, she's Googling it. Good
Pint?
woman.
Oh my, what? They go in the milliliters. Hold on.
32 ounces is a quart. Oh, okay.
16 fluid ounces is a pint. And so yeah, she's right. Pint, about a pint and a half. 1 ounce short. So yep.
Oh,
I'm a big drinker. I got a pint and a half
You know it.
of water. It's not vodka.
Let's go to the pub, Carol.
Mm-hmm. Let's all go to the pub.
We'll test that theory on the quarts there.
That's right. Hello, Anne.
Hey,
Ann.
Yeah. So they go in a tent because it's like
okay.
3 kids with car seats to sleep inside the van currently, plus all of our food and stuff. So we bring a tent.
Let me tell you something. Have 5 girls and 2 boys, and mom and dad camping.
Yeah.
It was fun, but my God, when it got hot and humid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's terrible. Did you see the other one? She said she drove home because of the drunks. I drove home at 1 a.m. yesterday, because of the drunks. I slept in a tent with the mattress and drove back into the event for today and drove back home at 10:30 p.m. I don't blame you, Shawnee. I I am not a tent person. Hey, Andrews Northwest Coins. Not a tent person because it's just a piece of fabric between you and possible psychos. So yeah, I don't like tents.
Oh, I don't
Not
mind
to,
tents, but I'm like you. I do have to have
I would have
I
to
like
have a mattress. Yeah,
I have to have a cot, of some
yeah,
sort.
yeah. The
Hmm.
double blow up. I have to have the double blow up that's high to get out of it.
Yeah, I do. I have it was a camping cot actually. I think it did give up the ghost eventually, but and usually each night one other person, a child would like, "Hey mom, can I sleep in the cot with you?" So I would have always a little snuggle bug with me and
Oh,
That's always
Mhm.
nice, though.
that is nice.
I miss those
Mhm.
days.
I wish I
Mhm.
could do the whole, tie a what do you call those things? A
Yellow
hammock
ribbon.
between two trees. No, not a yellow.
Yeah.
I know. I thought of that.
Die.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pippin.
A hammock.
Yeah, a hammock that has the cover though, and sleep in that. Didn't notice the
Mm.
guy. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it was all black, so it's a little bit difficult to see at first. Yeah, Storms, you're
Mhm.
almost blending in with the background except for your little red icon.
Oh, she says the cruise and car show was today. Now I'm
Uh,
sunburned. I would like to stay home tomorrow.
I
Mark is still
yeah,
at
it
the event in his van.
sounds exhausting actually, to be honest. It sounds fun,
Yeah.
but exhausting.
Mm.
It's kinda like when the fair is in town, I don't go on the rides anymore because they hurt me. But I love going around and seeing, like, all the different vendors and everything that are there, and I'm
And
exhausted.
smelling the
Oh,
corn
yeah, and getting
and the
yeah,
onions.
I've gotten the gyros there before. Their gyros always are the best, but then, I looked at
Whew.
the people's hands serving the food and just stopped getting food at fairs.
Mhm, mhm.
Where
26
it's
degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, it's warm right up.
100% grilled out on the gyro or the
Maybe the fair.
fair food. I
I
love
didn't
those.
like the rides because you got to think that they're taking them apart, moving
Yeah.
them to the next spot, putting them back together, taking them apart, rinse and repeat. You got to think, something's going to break.
I would be the same way, Shawnee, with 3 children. Because yeah. Mm-mm. Because those events are never like it's different for the moms. It's always different for us. Because we're not relaxing and enjoying the event. We're
Yeah.
Mhm,
doing all kinds of micromanaging and making sure everybody has what they need and all that stuff. All that stuff. But yeah,
mhm.
I do miss fair food and I miss the deep fried things like Oreos,
Oh,
deep fried.
Elevators, funnel cakes. Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what if
Clear
I've
blue.
heard of funnel cakes, but I haven't
It's
seen
just
them, so
basically deep fried pancake batter that's sweetened kind of, but it forms a crispy outer
Cinnamon,
shell and they put all kinds of toppings on it like powdered sugar, whipped cream, fruit. Like you have your choice or chocolate and oh yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
We're
But
hitting the 104 degrees here
for 3
3
days.
days now. Too hot for this time of the year, so imagine what the middle of summer is gonna be like.
Oh, I know. I'm
Ooh.
not looking forward to August here either, and it's gonna be brutal.
yeah, let's take
Mhm.
a month at a time. Come on.
Yeah, that's right. One
Let's
day,
just enjoy June.
yes,
Well,
one
mind
day
you,
at a
no, I
time.
guess Anne's not enjoying June right now at all.
No, got cool weather
Oh, you like
coming.
the
Wow.
plant buildings at the fair, root beer float, maybe a free
Mhm.
lunch served.
Yes, the
Hmm.
plant buildings are awesome.
Yeah,
Free lunch. Hmm.
I
I
used to
never
work
got
the fairs with the radio station, and we got perks and stuff. It was nice.
I think that's
So
a
I
great
didn't say hello,
idea.
badass 93 Stang. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. I think you are joined in either through Carol's or through J3's.
It's
We are
J3.
co-streaming it.
Yeah, I don't have
co-streaming. Okay.
Yep. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for coming in. J3 was here earlier, but he's now
Yes.
watching on his big screen.
Oh, he
I
knows how to
agree.
grow
We jumped.
watermelon.
We
Mhm.
we seem to have jumped from winter straight into summer with no spring weather.
Yep.
Well, for us, it was we just
Here.
stayed in spring because we don't get real winters here either. So it's
Yeah.
just been spring, 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 and then 3 days ago,
Yeah.
it's like summer. But we're not as
I
hot
think
as you guys.
you guys kind of get a fall more than we do because you get a few, don't you? You kind of get like the colder days and things drop, like the leaves drop off of things. Because we'll get like a
Yeah.
little bit, a hint of fall. Like it's like a little,
Diva or
what?
you mean
Yeah,
Diva?
Diva.
Yeah.
I know you get the real
I do
stuff.
get it. I do
Yeah,
get
I
a
get the-
fall. I do get a fall.
You get the
I
real
do get a
thing.
fall, and then it just blends into, and then we might get a week of winter, and then we go
Yeah.
back into whatever that kind of wet, damp, springy thing is again. So
I
Yeah,
love fall, but
it's my favorite.
we could do without winter.
Yeah.
I don't do
Oh.
cold like it.
Wow.
They used to have 4 clear seasons. Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's all messed
and
up.
here, yeah, here we don't. We used to get, I would say, 10 days where it was, and we would have a couple cold snaps to where the iguanas would freeze and drop out of the trees, but we haven't had that in years.
So Andrews, he says, I can only enjoy full winter gear in June. We're still traveling on ice here.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. But it must
I
feel
can't
so
imagine.
warm, compared to what they usually have. It must
Right.
just
Yeah,
we go
especially
like,
in the
wow.
Arctic Circle. Good golly.
Mhm. Mhm.
I would die.
Where the-
If I was a pioneer person too, I would have been dead.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, like with the sinus infections I used to get, and they didn't have, like way back in that day, they didn't have anything to fight those. I might have kicked the bucket over a sinus infection before my.
Sinus infection.
Can you imagine
Mm.
being taken out by a sinus infection? That would horrible.
Pretty sad.
Pretty
Yeah,
sad.
pretty sad.
It would. I mean, seriously, because I couldn't drain until I got that surgery. But yeah. Anyway,
Mhm.
sorry.
Well, that's why you
Squirrel,
made friends
squirrel,
with the Indians.
squirrel.
That's why you made friends with the Indians, because they knew how to.
True.
of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That's true. I would hope so. I would
change.
hope so. What's
Oh, Lord
Oh.
have mercy.
tootin' cat.
Oh my God.
You okay there, Diva?
Well, I'm just like, what are you gonna do, Barry?
Oh my goodness. I didn't know China got that cold because they have areas that it looks like they can grow tropicals. So crazy. Was that up in the like mountains, Harbin? Is it up like elevated, Ann? I can't handle those places that are highly elevated either. I get altitude sickness from being a flatlander.
Oof. What are you doing?
I don't. I'd run on it too if you weren't really sure about it. If you had to, yeah. Mm-mm. Oh, so it's way up there. Yeah, that's freezing. That's freezing. I just actually watched some. It was a series. What was it called? Something Flower. And it was a love story, and it was based in China, and they were Chinese, of course. It was all subtitles. Absolutely beautiful. They showed the mountains. It might have been in Mongolia. And then they did a traditional wedding. But I think his father was a Hun, and I can't remember the other tribe, but she was in the full dress when she got married of the other tribe.
What'd you say, hon?
I love that one. Just one little cat foot up.
I know. Hello, I have a question again. Yes, it hurt. Yeah, that's how I felt just in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and I can't imagine. I would be dead in China. I'd be like,
Mhm.
I can't breathe.
But I think if you grow up in it, then
Oh yeah,
you
totally. Yeah,
adapt, you know. And you
different.
also probably wouldn't have had the same sinus issues if you were, you know,
Maybe.
living
Yeah.
in a freezing cold
Yeah.
area.
And
So,
genetically, I would have
what
been
is he
different too.
saying now?
I would have been genetically different.
Mhm.
Oh, kisses, because it was earlier in our gene pool. So I might not have had all the.
You know, I didn't have allergy problems till I moved to Kentucky.
That's what scares me about moving other places,
Yeah.
is that it'll get way worse. What do you
Mm.
find that really bothers you there that comes out?
Honestly, I don't know. I still haven't been able to pinpoint it. I don't know.
Is it fall? Like, do you get the ragweed allergy when the ragweed's blooming? Because I get
Yeah,
that
I'll,
here.
I'll be miserable all winter long. I mean, I'll be fighting something all winter. And the summer comes, like spring, I have a little bit of trouble in spring, but after that, it's no.
You're all right. Yeah. Oh, spring up north. I'm just not used to that. That's horrible, Anne. Oh, you poor thing. You're like totally need like a medium. Like, yeah. I like that too. That right in the middle. But I was even telling my daughter, like if we move out of a tropical area, I'm gonna miss some of this stuff. Like we have these gorgeous red orange trees called the Royal Point Siennas that bloom here that are absolutely gorgeous. And I'll miss them, like seeing them. They I think also come in purple. They're just beautiful.
Hmm.
Yeah. I like the medium when it comes to all the seasons. Can I have the medium ones?
Mhm.
I'm a centrist when it comes to liking certain temperatures.
That's why they call 'em Missouri misery.
Wow.
Wow, Malaysia has one weather 365 days a year.
Yeah, I think I've seen videos and it's just hot. You're just hot and sweaty in Malaysia all the time.
Yeah, I have a friend that lives just outside of St.
Aw.
Louis, and he calls it the Midwaste. WAST.
Midwaste.
The Midwaste.
Wow. No, thank you. I don't like the high humidity. But yeah, I see those videos and I don't know what part of China it is, but they're growing mangoes. Like you see them biting into a big mango. And I'm like, where are you? Like that you're growing that. And the big pomelos, they grow too. But they don't list where it is. They're just showing you this gorgeous fruit. What was weird though was the guy actually bit straight into the mango and it still had the clay on the outside that they use to keep the bugs away. It's like, guy did not understand the assignment. That does not look very delicious.
No. Andrew says, "Yay, can't wait. 3 more months back to snow. Can't wait." Freaking sand.
What's the sand? It's sandy now. It's getting sandy. Malaysia's natures. Yeah, I bet it's beautiful. Like here, like I love some of our tropical nature, minus the gators and the snakes and the crocodiles. And now we have supposedly water monitors. Those big, big lizards that look like little dragons.
Yeah.
Is that a water moccasin is a snake, isn't it?
That's a snake. Yeah, I'm talking about the
is
water
monitor.
the water monitor. The monitor.
I've never heard of that.
I will put it up. Hold on a second. It is scary as heck.
Thank you.
Yeah, Asian water monitor is their real name. Reptile.
Maybe I don't want to see that.
Yeah, you're going to be surprised. Yes. Oh, they even had the news article. It wasn't a gator. It was a water monitor. Hold on. Let me do the share.
Oh, he says, I live on a sandbar 5 miles away from mainland Alaska.
All right. It's not, let me see if they have any more pictures. No, they just have this one of the one that was seen, and then I'll show you another picture. That thing was seen, and at first somebody thought it was a gator,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's, let me go back and see if it'll pick it up. No, that's not back button. It's this thing.
Wow.
Yes, and she's holding one. It's that. That's a
Oh,
Philip. That's, oh,
it
so
looks
cozy.
cuddly.
Yes, except for I guess the one they saw, it was all dark, and it's the Asian one. Yeah. I maybe go to Wikipedia. Yeah, the Asian water monitor is a large, whatever, very varanid lizard native to South and Southeast Asia, is widely considered to be the second largest lizard species after the Komodo dragon. That was the one I couldn't think of. It looks kind of like a Komodo dragon. It is
Hmm.
just, and then blah, blah, blah. You can go read that. The Asian water monitor has a natural affinity towards water. Well, of course. And it likes to be in lakes, let's see, river swamps, and various other habitats like that, including sewers. Yay, just what
And
I want.
are they aggressive?
See, it is an excellent swimmer. Hold on, it's just talking about their hunts fish, frogs, invertebrates, water birds, and other types of aquatic amphibious prey, meaning it's going to eat our native species. And they're listed as their least concern, meaning that they are prolific breeders. Let's see. It doesn't say if they're aggressive or not. I'll have to look that part up if they are. But anyway, yes, that is what has been found in Florida. Monitors aggressive. I'll tell you, I've seen them over in other countries, and those people get out of their way.
They do say attack humans there.
Wait a minute. What did you? I see dangerous to
Oh yeah,
humans.
do that one. Yeah.
All right. Monitor lizards, including water monitors, are generally not dangerous to humans and are more likely to avoid them. Oh, that's good. Then attack them. They are naturally shy and will only attack if provoked, such as to defend themselves from a threat. Well, how do you know when they feel threatened? However, if you like, seriously, like, I'm feeling threatened, don't come this way. They're not going to talk to you. However, if you do handle a monitor lizard, it might bite you. Duh. Which could cause an injury. Monitor lizards' saliva and dental glands contain venom. Oh, fantastic. This just got better. And protein compounds that can produce a mild but not fatal effect on humans. The bite can also expose humans to infectious bacteria. Fun. It's not lethally dangerous or fatal.
Probably salmonella.
Yeah. They're
Don't
usually
stand in
quite
their
rough.
way.
Like, the thing is huge. Yeah, I saw people just jumping out of their way. That's just crazy. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, right? Don't stand in their way. Yeah, say goodbye to your big toes. That's right, Sweet Thumb. I don't know if you remember that. That happened to Sharon Stone's husband at the time got bit by the other one. The one that's above the Asian monitor. The bigger monitor. The dragon. Komodo. He got bit by a Komodo dragon at a zoo exhibit. And it bit his foot and he got a foot infection.
He did.
So anyway, that's my good news. We have those. They've been seen. Not far either. I think they're in the county below me. Along with pythons that can eat people.
Fun.
Yeah. I think they just had that happen.
But you don't seem to be you don't seem to be encountering them, so you're in a fairly safe place in your yard.
For right now. Yeah. Right now.
Sounds like Florida's trying to be a mini Australia. Everything
I
down
think
there
it
wants
is.
to kill you.
Yep. I think it is.
Yeah, but it might make you go, okay, you know what? Do I want to have all of these, dangerous things?
Yeah, no.
And might make you move. The alternative.
Wow. Missing mother found dead inside it. There it is. A 16-foot long python after it swallowed her whole in Indonesia. Uh-huh. That's what lives below me and around me in the Everglades. Yay! Have fun. I think it's time for me to move for sure. I did go to they have like it's like an Ace, but they call it Rocky's Ace or something. I did get some paint samples to not the kind that, are in the can, but just little the
Joan
squares
still
to
works
hold.
from last year. She
Mhm.
says, I crashed into a seawall rocks, emergency landing. Mhm.
Oh wow.
So,
And it's still
so
working.
I'm
That's awesome.
so I'm trying to understand, Andrew, with because you live on a sandbar. So right now, does that mean because it's warmed up, you are seeing the sand? Where was that post? Where
Mm.
was that?
Oh, look at what I got today thinking of you.
Ginger cheese.
Love
Ginger
those.
cheese.
One of my favorites.
So you live on a sandbar, and then I'm going when it warms up, then does the
Yeah.
sand
Is
do you
it
have more of the sand as opposed
mushy?
to is it frozen
Yeah. Is it
when
mushy
it's
or
in your
frozen?
minus bazillions?
Yeah, that's a good question. What is it like? Like, do you guys sink in it? It's not quicksand, is it?
Don't think quicksand.
Not
Don't think
that.
quicksand. I don't want to deal with quicksand.
I'm missing one. I got grayish and then blue grays. All these, I don't know if they'll even show up. Like
Oh
some
yeah.
kind of generic color that I can paint through and paint out certain areas so the house looks nice to eventually sell it and get out of a state that wants to kill me.
Wants to eat you whole.
Wants to eat me whole.
Yeah.
Or eat all my
Carol.
plants. Eats all my plants. Yeah, I wonder that too now, Andrew, if it gets all.
Yes, the ground here.
Let's see how
The ground here, sand and grass everywhere. Oh, and you
Okay.
don't like this time of year?
Is it,
Is that
yeah, does it get muddy? I mean, well, wet, sandy, like you stick in it, like sink
Hmm.
down in it, Andrew, once it warms up?
because that's, I think he said it was like 26 Fahrenheit, which I don't know what that. I think that's pretty close to the same as Celsius as -20, which is terribly cold.
It's still, yeah,
Terribly
that was Thanksgiving night in PA at like 12 o'clock. It was in the
cold. Oh
20s. And
it's when it's in the 40s. That's when we are the same Fahrenheit. 26.
Yeah, Celsius is -3.3.
Okay, so then it's very mild.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not like it's still to me anything
okay,
like
Duncan.
that is
Good night.
awful. Okay,
Good
good
night,
night,
Brenda.
darling. Thank
Night,
you for
Duncan.
coming. I have a sneezer.
Oh, I hate that feeling. Look
Yeah.
up.
And why look up?
Well,
What?
sometimes it'll just completely stop it if you just look up at the ceiling.
Or look at a light.
I
well,
haven't heard that one. Or
Works
maybe
for
it's
just
nobody
feels like
else.
it feels like a sneeze, but it's also just like I think it's the allergy thing where your nose gets a little itchy.
Yes, I hate that. I actually took allergy medicine before tonight, like before this, because I thought maybe some of that was an allergy.
Ooh, could I have a
I
plate?
was going to
I
just say,
know.
I want someone to feed me breakfast. So
Mhm.
she goes and makes
Yeah.
breakfast. Mike
know,
was making everybody steaks and potatoes,
Mhm.
and now Anne's making breakfast. And it's like,
I know.
I want someone. Nice to see you too, Anne.
Good to see you, Ann. Yeah, see you
Have
next
Yeah.
time.
have a lovely day.
And that was nice to see your family, and I liked that video. I don't know if I commented underneath it. I think I did.
Mm.
I get a lot of squirrels lately. more than the usual.
Ooh, shine.
When J3 was saying about smelling certain things that you're seeing, that was me watching one of Girl Dad's shorts where he was making the same thing, like the steak. with the potatoes and the eggs, and it was like, oh,
Mm.
I'd love that for breakfast right now, even though
Mm.
it's, I think I watched it during lunchtime. But I can
Well,
eat
that's
I can eat breakfast all day long like that
I'm
anytime.
not a breakfast person. My favorite
Mm,
breakfast actually is leftover pizza. Second is
really?
leftover Chinese food. Yes.
Mm.
I'm
Well,
not a
yeah,
big
I
egg
agree.
person.
Oh,
Leftover
you don't like eggs?
lasagna.
Okay,
You
that's
what?
weird. You have
I've had leftover lasagna for breakfast, and I'm not a breakfast
Absolutely.
person either. I
Yeah.
used to
I,
be years ago.
I like breakfast food later in the day, but I like what you guys like for breakfast. I will eat leftovers over
Mhm.
breakfast food for breakfast.
Yeah.
You know,
I
lasagna is a lot like pizza. I'm sorry, Diva.
Hmm.
Yes,
Uh,
Yeah.
it
it
gets
is.
better, gets cold.
It
Something
is.
about it. Oh, it's
Yes.
so good.
100%.
I've had tuna helper for breakfast before, leftover tuna helper, and when that stuff is cold, it's actually kind of good.
Yeah, I don't mind any savory dish as a
Hmm.
leftover. I love it. I love it
Hmm.
because I'm not a big egg person. I don't mind bacon sometimes, but uh
Sausage, sausage. Huh?
no, depends on the type of sausage because that just
Yeah,
repeats all day.
true.
I do like Red River cereal or like oatmeal. I will do those kinds of things.
Oatmeal
S
tears me up for some reason, even the gluten-free one.
hmm.
This
I
stuff, when
don't
it
know
gets
why.
cold,
Hmm.
it's the bomb.
Yes, I like it cold. I don't like that warm.
Yeah.
I think
You're
it's
supposed to
meant to
serve
be.
it warm?
I think it's meant to be served cold.
Yeah, it is. Because
Hmm.
there's like recipes you can go online. There's recipes on the back of
Hmm.
the box. But
Hmm.
uh, that's what I had for supper tonight.
Mm.
It's
I
a good thing for like, yeah, summertime.
Well, I fixed it. I fixed it around noon today, and then
Hmm.
I just let it sit in the fridge and got it so cold that
mm.
and then I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
had mine was a big bowl of broccoli. It was frozen
Uh,
broccoli that I steamed and
hmm.
then put some butter on it, and there was a little bit of cheese sauce left over that I heated up in a pan, and so that was dinner tonight. Something quick and easy.
Well, I won't say what I ate today because it was carb day again.
You were
mm,
Yeah, carb
carbing up,
loading. I'm
carb
carbing up
loading.
because I know, yeah, protein loading is coming soon.
Mhm,
So, and this is why I can't have these because I will eat them back to back to back.
mhm,
Kind of
and
like
that's why
how,
we can't have nice things.
right, those nice chewy things with spicy, sugary, sweet stuff.
all right, stop, get down.
I thought
Get,
you were I was like, what did I do?
Yeah.
The get down only freed me from that moment. I was like, what? What did I do, Harry? Um, I'll tell you what I had. You know what I had in the car, which was my two little small bananas, which equal one, and my almond flour bar. Then we went to the mall, and I went to my favorite bakery, and I had tiramisu. And but it was like day old, I think, because of the texture. I was kind of disappointed. There was a mother there who was breastfeeding, and they were buying a lot of the cake slices to take home. Very greedy people. No, I'm kidding. They were a cute couple. But she's like, "Oh yeah, save me one too." And no kidding. I think he gave her like the better one because I was actually eyeing that one in the case. And I had
Mm.
to sit there and be like, okay, she can have the better one because she's got a little baby attached to her boob. How am I supposed to take the better one away from a breastfeeding mother? Yeah, couldn't do it.
Hey, gear.
I care. And
Gear.
I'm trying to think. And then I had half.
Slide to the left, slide to the right. Do the funky chicken. Do the funky chicken. Now drop it like it's hot. Mm.
Um, then I had 3/4 of a large Cinnabon.
Ooh.
Because that was downstairs from the bakery, and that was where my daughter went. Yep. And we came home and trying to think, had some lychees. It was a really bad day eating wise. I need to start journaling and being more accountable so I can get back on track. But I just I had one of those days where you feel like fat, where I was filling out my overalls today quite well when we were out and they were tight. So I was like, just forget about it.
Let me go eat a cinnamon bun. Let me go eat tiramisu.
Yep. Because I'm not out there much. Just, that's what I justified it with. I'm not out there much. Just go ahead and do that. And then I had a nectarine. So at least I had some fruit today. But I didn't have any, I don't think, protein really today. Except for what might have been in that almond bar. Ooh. Who is that? Here, let me see.
Me?
What is it? Me?
Check your things, your connections. It just started
Well,
going weird. Like it stopped now.
It was all buzzy.
Whatever you did. Yeah, it was buzzing. It was like well, the phone was too close.
Yeah, it was too close to.
Yeah, we had the flu gear. Somehow I gave it to her across the internet. I was on a live with her when I was sick, and then suddenly I'm hearing that she's coming down with the same symptoms. Like, how does that happen?
It's like,
read this around me.
Okay. Everybody was going down with it down here, though. Yeah, the people at Hannah's work had it. Theron said a lot of people at his work had it. I was just going around. And it was like a combo cold flu. It was really weird.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm glad that you're on the end of it.
Yeah.
And it does kind of have this little weird lingering thing. But
I think it combines also with the allergies gear too. I think it's
I think so too. I think that's even how just having when your allergies, your immune system is a little weakened and you're just more susceptible to more things. And I think that's that's kind of how it happened for me.
It sets off the inflammation just like allergies do.
Yeah.
For me is what it did. And then and then they're like it's like it makes it more hyperactive, that allergy response. Oh yeah.
Well, that's
Darren
good.
did the same thing.
Drinking lots.
Yeah, do a lot of drinking gear.
Do a lot of drinking.
Yeah, do a lot of schnapps. Help you clear yourself right out.
Oh, don't say schnapps. Now I want to go and have some schnapps.
I'd like to have some peppermint schnapps. That's what one of the channels, Mimsy's Garden, would give her mom for cough syrup. It was peppermint schnapps. Shot of peppermint. I can't take cough syrup, so I have to be able to cough being an asthmatic. So I don't know if I could have peppermint schnapps.
Yeah. Well, the menthol actually might bring up stuff.
Yeah, that's what sounds good to me too. Yeah. That's ibuprofen. Yep. I had to do
Tylenol, Mucinex, the cheap cough syrup.
I got the good stuff though behind the pharmacy counter gear and went and got the Sudafed generic from Walmart. That's got the real ingredient that really decongests. Because they put it behind the counter in America now, and you have to show your driver's license because it's an ingredient in meth. They won't even let it in certain countries.
Wow, that's amazing. Only prop your pillows up one night. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I know. It was just the amount of mouth breathing and drooling and sputtering, and it's just brutal. So I still might have the odd coughing fit through the night.
Oh, that's awful. I don't like the coughing fits.
in the
I've had
middle of the night.
more of the drainage, like we've talked about. I did the.
Yeah.
I'm still on a propped up pillow on my side. Feel ridiculous, but it
Mhm.
helps. It helps. And I'm still getting like in the morning. It's like "What?" I sound like an older man clearing
Mm.
out the gunk. Awful. Get
Mm.
stuff on
Mhm.
hand, and I have to. Yeah, I try to stock up a little bit too, Kira. I was glad I had it for the kids. I had the liquid stuff on hand and had stuff for us too. The only thing I
Yeah.
did was because Theron was determined to work through it too. I told him to go get the Dayquil pack because I know he likes the liquid NyQuil, and I don't think he had ever tried the liquid tab things. But yeah,
Hmm.
it works.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Uh.
We went through. Shawnee had this too, and we both talked about how we went through a case of tissues.
Yeah. I just ended up having a big, uh, brown shopping bag, grocery store shopping bag or whatever, and so that I could just blow my nose once and into it would go. Blow my nose, and it would go, and I didn't have a lot of the mucus. It was just this weird dry cough that I couldn't get anything up. I would just have to keep coughing, 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 and that. So,
Yeah,
but
Theron had it that way too. It hit us all differently, and Shawnee said in her family the same thing happened. They all caught
uh,
it, but their bodies all responded to it differently.
differently, yeah. And in my house, nobody else. And there's
Weird.
Nobody else got sick. Mm-mm.
So it's a
Nope.
different thing. You caught a
Yeah.
different stuff. I know with
Mm.
Chinese medicine, they say if you're getting like sinus infections and things like that, it's your body way of telling you that you need rest, that you
Mhm.
need a lot of rest. The body's overstressed.
Mhm.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting a weird, where you get the little twitch in your eye. I've had it a couple of
Hmm.
times tonight. Oh, that was the weird thing was after dinner, I was clearing the table, and you know how you can get a Charlie horse in your foot, right?
Hmm.
And I'll
Hmm.
feel it starting to come on, and
Yep.
the toes will go whatever way. I had no pain, but all of a sudden, as like I went to go take a plate, and my finger was in this position, and it was like I said, I cannot move my finger out of this. Like it was just in this
Uh-oh.
weird position. I couldn't bring it up, you
Uh-oh.
know, and
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
pain, nothing anywhere, and then I got it back up, and then all of a sudden it went back down again and did the same thing, and once I went and sat down, had some mustard and whatever, and if I felt this,
Mhm.
this all hurt. Like it was
Mm.
sore to
Yeah.
like if I rubbed it,
Yeah.
and then a little bit of shooting up in my arm, but
I get that. I
mm,
get like a pinched nerve that'll go all the way down to my hand, but I haven't gotten that. Theron gets trigger finger and it does that.
hmm,
It's just one
just goes,
finger that will freeze. Yeah, it'll
and
freeze.
and you're like, you go,
Mhm.
I can't move
Yep.
it.
It's the weirdest thing.
Hmm.
Oh, that was nice that he apologized, Gear. Oh,
Hmm. Aw.
oh, that was sweet.
Mm. Nah.
So have you ever had your feet do that where they just seize up but in a
And
really
go into
odd?
yes.
Yeah.
Mm. Yes,
Yeah,
that's horrible.
I can
Horrible.
feel those coming on, and then usually I go, okay, I try to change my position of my foot or
Mm.
whatever, and you can usually get rid of those kind of attack Charlie horses
Mhm.
by just having a tablespoon of prepared mustard, just yellow mustard, and
Yeah.
that will
Okay.
take it down.
I've got to get just
That's the first
prepared
time for
yellow.
me, and I've always had Charlie horses in my calves, but not in my feet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know those
Mhm.
only. Yeah, I only got those in the last, I would say, year or two in the feet where it locks up. Oh gosh, it's so painful. And
Mhm.
I have to say for the restless legs, that spray that I made on my channel that my Renaissance grandma gave me the recipe for, the magnesium
Mm.
oil, has been helping. Like
Good.
just spray my legs from the knees down and it goes away within a couple minutes after.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, great
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, I was definitely hate that feeling when you're trying to relax and it's like your legs are like,
Just
we
go,
want to dance, we want to dance.
wing. Look at us dancing. Why are you not going with us, Carol? We want to groove all night.
That's right. It's terrible.
Well, I am going to call it. We've been hanging out for about 3 hours, and
What are you going to call
it? Ghostbusters. This getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning is
A lot.
it is a lot. Well, except for I'm doing it all the time, but I find that by about 11, like, when we've seen you a couple of times where it's like, she just went to sleep there for a moment.
Yep.
I start feeling that. So I know it is early, but that's okay. And but thank you all so much for coming in and all the wonderful advice on what to do for making memberships for my channel. It's like, do I want to take on something else? But yes and no, but I want it to be as simple as possible. But anyway,
Right.
so again, thank you for your support of all of our channels when you come and watch us. That we this watch time hour is really helps our channels and that. So anyway, good night, and we will see you next week. Tomorrow night, Barry, you do your live at
9:30 p.m. Eastern time.
There you
9:30 p.m. Eastern time. So you can come and hang out with us there on Storms, Radios, and Cats. And of course, Carol will be doing her Friday early day live of her Fibro Friday.
Or fabulous. Was it Feeling Fabulous Friday that we came up with? Feeling Fabulous Friday.
Something
like
a little bit more
one.
positive.
Yeah.
And then she does the evening Friday. And then, of course, I'm on Saturdays. And so we always enjoy having you guys hang out with us and laughing and sharing your hearts with us. We do really appreciate it. So good night. God bless. And always choose kindness.
Stay blessed.